Evening, everybody.
Hello.
How are you? Happy Yule to you all. I hope this
Good evening,
finds you all well.
Jason.
Hi, Jason. How are you doing, mate? I hope you're feeling good. I hope you're having a great day. Well, I know where you are. I hope you're having a great day. And to everybody else, I hope you're having a great day wherever you are in this glorious world of ours. Yeah, I hope you're all good. So, it kicked you out, did it?
I'm back in again now.
Got something strange going on here. Hey, Mountain Survival, Love and Courage from Utah, US. Hello, mate. I hope you're doing well.
Hi, Steve.
I expect Utah is absolutely looking stunning today, as it always does. And I hope you're having an absolutely awesome day. Stealth, brother. Absolutely brilliant to see you on there. FU crew, well done,
mate.
Hi,
Cookie.
Glad
Hi,
you can make it.
Hi, John.
I'd just like to say...
Yeah, I'm back. Yeah.
Kaz is back. I'd just like to say, FU crew, hope you're doing well, mate. Message up there for you.
I thought from the word he said, hi, Dumpster.
Hi, Dumpster. This is your survival account. Excellent. Mountain Survival. Awesome. Right, we'll be both.
Good evening, Andy. We're good, thank you.
Angels with Dirty Faces. Hello, mate. FU crew, I'd like to say... get it out. I'd like to say, hope you're doing well, mate. I do know my friend has had an operation recently and is recovering from it as we speak. So hopefully he's feeling a lot better, and hopefully him and his family have an awesome Christmas. Really.
Like the Dumpster, I like this. Good survival account. Good one.
Yeah. Survival account.
Hi, Teresa.
Maybe something I ought to think about doing myself, having a survival account.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm going back to be red. Yeah. My hair is getting so long. It's right down my back.
Now, you're not going to notice this on the camera, and I know this sounds strange, and it's not really a manly thing to talk about. You're not going to really see it on the camera, but I've got to tell you, the reason I'm wearing a hat is I'm guarding a secret.
Yeah.
The medication that they've put me on at the moment, my hair's coming back.
It is.
My hair is, I've got like this little down fluff and hair sprouting in this area here.
So he's protecting it with his hat.
My hair is coming back. And the problem for me is I'm so used to having really short hair, I can't look at it when it's at this stage because I just go, scruffy.
When it doesn't grow the same sort of time, he keeps on about, I look like a koala bear. And when that happens, the clippers come out.
So I am basically...
Jason says he wants one, son.
I am gritting my teeth at the moment.
You can have some mine if you want. I've got plenty.
Yeah. Try not to look at it. With any luck, I might have some hair next year. I haven't had hair on my head since I was in my teens.
Hey, Benny.
So it would be nice to get back. Hi, Benny. Hope you're good. John, how you doing, brother? God, blimey, we've got everybody in here tonight. Yeah. It's flying through, isn't it? Oh, absolutely fantastic. So, what are we having tonight? Would you like me to Would you like me to get you a glass?
No, I'm going to drink it out of the bottle because I'm cute like that.
You wild child. You wild child. So, Kaz tonight is on the Koppenberg spiced apple. There you go, my love.
So,
enjoy.
It says warm or cold. I did get a birthday. I did get a Christmas present yesterday. It's Japanese yuzu and white strawberry gin from the Whitley Riley Gin Company, but it's 43.1%. So I thought probably not a good idea.
Nick a dropper.
That's not on my tap, not on my morphine. Yeah. But I shall have some when I feel a bit. Hi, Three Dog.
Get my hat looking square because otherwise I look like a rock. What I look
yeah,
like
Matt. Dumpster said that he loves the spring clip. He thinks he's going to go all of 2026. No shave, grow a winner.
Oh, excellent. Mate, I am so. Right, I've been following somebody for a while now. Murphy's Diesel. Some of you know it is, some of you know it isn't. Right.
Picture the haircut scene in Full Metal.
He has the beard that I've always wanted. You know, that full old monster beard. So you never know. If I can get my noise enough to do it, because I am one of these. It's like, you're looking scruffy now. Ooh, where'd you look? But I'm trying to.
Did you play your little clip or not?
I haven't played my little clip. Yeah. Oh, all right. I'll dig it out.
That's all right.
Yeah. No, I'll dig it out. It is that time.
Got a little to let you in a little thing. I've always wanted a grandfather clock or a grandmother clock, and I found one, and we went and picked it up the other day on a West. It's got Westminster chimes, and it is adorable. So what Mick's done is he's actually recorded some of her going off. So this is Westminster chimes.
So you have to wait a second because
Yeah.
I haven't been able to mark it down, but any second now.
So that's my
Yeah.
grandmother clock downstairs, and I was so happy with it.
And so what I'm going to do, I'm going to get like the on hour chime, something like the 10 o'clock chime, and
very nice cookie. It's got a dark
I'll
fruit.
play that with news reports. This is Hampshire calling. This is Hampshire calling. Along that sort of laugh. Thought it'd be a bit of fun. And it's a wonderful tool. It's a very gentle tick-tock downstairs.
Yeah,
you can hear in the background. I find it quite soothing
It's
and relaxing.
5'2". That's why she's a grandmother clock, because grandfather clocks are 6 foot. Oh, so the mountain says it reminds me of being at his Mimas. I love the sound of it. Yeah, it has got a lovely chime, and I am so pleased with it.
It's very relaxing.
Yeah.
And that sounded probably quite loud, but in actual fact, it's actually quite. I had to get the phone right up to it, and it just literally fills the room with gentle noise. The nice thing is, it's an 8-day wind. It's all mechanical, no batteries. It will survive the SHTF. It will tell us the time, and I don't actually have to be downstairs to know that it's 1:45. And we looked
up the brass plaque on the back, and it's actually made in Germany, and it was 1924. And she's amazing.
Ticking doesn't bother me at all.
It's got a double tick. It goes doesn't it?
You can hear them. You can just hear the mechanism. So, what's Mickey on tonight? Well, courtesy of Tommy, who popped round to see me.
Tara.
And I will say, Tommy, congratulations on your promotion and your posting, mate. Absolutely awesome. And he dropped me off a bottle of my mead. So, as it is Yule, I am going to have a glass of mead with you guys tonight. And I'm going to enjoy it. There we go.
Thing is, she's downstairs, and the only thing you can hear is the chimes through the floor. But I used to live next door to a churchyard, and after a while, you just don't hear. So
it's like the sound of church bells. I enjoy the sound of church bells ringing out on a pleasant sunny afternoon. You know, it's one of those awesome sounds. It's a tradition. It's a time.
We've got to get a measure thing to to get it level at the moment.
Yeah. It's this is going to be the problem with it.
Hi,
have to be set perfectly level. Hiya, Tara. Hiya, Mod. Hiya, Dog. How you doing? I hope you're all
Jess
good.
Is there.
Stealth, Jess. Hiya,
Kitten's
Jess.
there.
Up there
Benny.
in the Scottish Isles, her and Kitten ruling the roost with our friend Outdoor Alley and so forth. I'm glad you're all here this evening.
Yeah.
I am so glad you're all
Got
here.
21 in the house. Woo!
Yeah. Tonight will be the last thing I put up for a few days because, as some of you are aware, I'm off the Isle of Wight to look after my mum tomorrow. I'm going to be going over there with Kaz and Willow to spend Christmas with my mum. Just give her a good Christmas. Bit of a family Christmas and a little bit.
Yeah, much better, thank you. Yeah, me morphine that's kicked in now. Although I should probably not be having a bit of that, but I definitely can't have a bit of my gin that I've got because
no alcohol and morphine. You will be fluttering around the ceiling this evening.
I mean, a little time. I mean that's 3.4. That other one's 41.3. So
you could run an engine on that, couldn't you? You could run an engine on that. So hopefully you're all doing well. So it's Yule. So I've had a conversation the last few days. A couple of people getting offended by Yule.
Mm.
But I'm a Christian.
Yule, as you spoke. Yes.
Yule. Let's get on to
Evening
it.
sticks.
The tradition of Yule. It exists everywhere. Everywhere. It goes back far into the mysteries of time, so far back that we have
Thanks, John.
forgotten what it really meant. And the origin of the festival, funny enough, is that tonight is the longest night. It's the darkest, longest night. And from
Merry
tomorrow,
Yule.
we're heading towards spring. The nights will get shorter and the
Happy
days will
solstice.
get longer. That was the true marking of Yule and this festival. All the others that came in, whether they be pagan gods, whether they be Christianity, whether they be any other form of religion, really are just marking that important date. So you don't have to be religious to celebrate Yule. It is the marking of the longest night, the beginning of the next solar year, and a
Winter's
celebration that
finally
we're
here.
halfway through that horrible period. That's where it goes back to things like the Yule log. We eat a chocolate cake these days, but
they used to have a big trunk, didn't they? And they
Yeah.
just moved it into the fire and just kept moving it and moving it and moving it.
the true definition of a long fire, i.e., a tree was felled earlier in the year and seasoned. It was trimmed of all its branches, and it was brought in and it was fed into the fire so that you didn't have to stop the festival to go out and stock up with more wood. You could just keep sliding it in on this night.
After a few drinks, you probably want to axe
No,
a tree, not really.
Not when you're all partying. And kept everybody warm, toasty and comfortable. And those little things have moved forward with us through time. That the Yule log is now a chocolate cake that we all cut into on Christmas and enjoy.
I think, God, I should have a smaller slice every time.
Every time. And you always argue over who gets the end piece because that's got the extra bit of chocolate on it.
Yeah.
Excuse me, coughing.
That comes down to the cutter of the cake.
Yeah, so that's why I celebrate tonight. I celebrate tonight separate from Christmas because it's a nod back to my ancestors. It's a nod back to my ancestors who knew tonight was going to be a long, dark, cold night. But the joy of the morrow was that the days were steadily getting longer. We're moving towards spring now. We're over the hill. We're rolling down the other side. Not to say that we're not in for some grotty weather, because as we all know, especially here, January, February can be awful. They tend to be the colder months, January, February, March, whereas, that adapts where you are in the world. But here, those are the ones we have to watch for. They're the spiteful months. November, December, not so much. So that's why we celebrate Yule. That's why we mark that thing. In old terms, it was also known by the Anglo-Saxons. Okay, I can't say the word, or I'm probably pronouncing it incorrectly. Modronit, Mother's Night. Okay, that was one name for it. It's been called Yule. It's been called 100 different names by 100 different nations, but it always marks the same thing. That one long dark night.
I always think that January is just time for the slipping on your arse time, because that's when all the we start getting the frost in the morning and it's slippery as hell.
Yeah, you definitely. That's the bit we're on to next, isn't it? The cold period, the slippery bit, the icy bit.
Yes. The frosty bottom.
Yeah. I'll always be quite happy to warm your frosty bottom. Yeah. Don't you worry, I've got warm hands.
I am going to the island with him, but
we have a house sitter.
We have a house sitter, so, and I've got my ring door. I got a ring doorbell now, so even when I'm away, I can see who's every dog. Go away.
Yeah, we do have a ring doorbell, and we have a house sitter.
I'll tell him to look out for it. Thanks, there, John.
Cheers, John. What have you guys? I haven't planned anything. So I had this big plan. I was going to sit down and do things. Unfortunately, today got caught up with a few other bits and pieces. So I've ended up sat here, literally going, "What am I going to do?" So
what was his trip down to see the bug out and stealth, and then the awesome clock as well. So
that was an awesome trip. I was so pleased to have done that. Dear old Stealth Car Camper and Flack and that have supported the channel literally from the beginning. Always been there. Absolutely brilliant guys. I've never met them face to face, and so being that me and Jason fancied a bit of a mad road trip, we went down. We only stopped with them for probably half an hour. Didn't want to bother them too much when they're having their camp, but it was a case of dropped in, we had a laugh, we had a chat, we had a nice cup of coffee, which actually set us up for the rest of the journey back. We've been driving all day, and that set us up for give us a chance to freshen up, move some body limbs around, get the oxygen going, livened us up. And it's a good job it did, because we left their place and drove into fog. And those of you that know Wales and you know the mountains and the hills, when you say fog in Wales, you mean you're driving through clouds. The visibility dropped right in. But we had an awesome time, and it gave us a chance to, make some plans for next year, which we will be taking on.
You've been pulling your dad out the back of vans. Why have you been pulling your father out the back of vans?
His dad's got a very, very unique vehicle.
Oh, wow.
And as Benny was driving along, he spotted one of said unique vehicles parked inside the back of a van.
All right.
Crunch.
Oh.
Jumped out. Lo and behold, it was his dad.
Oh, no.
His dad's fine. Okay.
Oh.
Vehicle's a little bit dented.
Oh.
But, but I expect pride is as well. But all is good. All is okay.
Well, next time, Stealth, you might be a son lucky to see me as well.
Yeah. Yes, that would be nice. Yeah. Do basic drills, skills, OPSEC, refresh, OPSEC, hotting up, chaps. Yeah, and chaps says, yeah. Operational security is hotting up all over the place. There's strange things going on. I don't know if I said it earlier on. I would like to say, cheers, Tommy. Congratulations on your promotion and your posting, mate.
Cheers, Tommy.
Yeah. Good. It'll be a good year for you. Enjoy it. Have a great time. And to your missus, keep smiling, sweetheart.
I see Ray put a video up today. He got himself a Kelly kettle.
Yeah, Ronan Ray put up a cracking video today. Nice sentiment. Brilliant video. Yeah, absolutely stunning. So
cold water is for drinking.
yeah, postings coming up. No, I can't say where he's going. At the end of the day, that's OPSEC. So but he is off to an interesting world and warmer climes. So that's all I'll say there. Congratulations to him. Yeah. So where are we going next year? What are we going to do, sweetie?
We're getting about. That's what we're getting about.
We're getting about. Yeah. So we're intending to do some travelling. We've got some plans. We've got some ideas in the offing for some adventures and that. I've got to spend, once the weather sort of starts to get a bit better, I've got to actually dedicate a couple of weeks to getting the trailer sorted out so that I can take the lovely Kaz and Willow with me on my adventures.
That nice green box that's all wrapped up that people wondered if it may be a folding caravan. No, it's it's a bit of a beastie, really, isn't it?
It is a bit of a beast. It was designed purposely and built purposely for Kaz to go off road.
If you've seen the video when we went to the Shire Horse Show, you saw my larger mobility scooter, and also you saw it out on the moors in Cornwall. Well, the garage inside the trailer, she goes in sideways on, so there's enough room for her and other bits as well. So
the added bonus for us is the camper's designed as a double bed system with a kitchen on the side under an awning and that. So you've got a nice double bed area, so we can sleep comfortably.
Plus we've got an awning that comes off the back as well.
The garage, once the scooter is out and under the awning, can actually double up as a spare room. You could actually get two people sleeping in there on roll mats, quite comfortable, inflatable mats, quite comfortable side by side. So again, it's a severe weather camping system for going away with. So it's a case if we go away, Kaz will probably use that. I'll be in a hammock, we'll be comfortable. But if the conditions got that bad or somebody gets washed out, their tent gets damaged or whatever, I do have somewhere where I can say to them, I tell you what, get your roll mat in there, get yourself comfortable, we'll sort everything in the morning. And again, it evolved that way.
Yeah, we've still got the Range Rover.
Oh, yeah,
we've been asked by a couple of people if we were selling it, but no, that's not happening.
No way. No,
we're being greedy. We're going to have the both of them, and it means that either one can pull the trailer.
Yeah.
but it's mainly going to be the pickup.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah, it's mainly
Mm.
going to be pick up, pulling the trailer. That is the channel and camp vehicle. But the Range Rover is our family vehicle. Plus, sometimes I get asked if I can move cast and crew. So when I'm doing that, rather than use the pickup, I use the Range Rover. It's all nice, clean, tidy,
Yeah.
heated seats, front, rear, all the luxury
and
bits.
they watch TV in the
Keeps them
back.
happy,
You
yeah.
want, so-
Keeps my clients happy. And also, as a family vehicle, especially with Kaz with her mobility issues, it's perfect because it's got air suspension. I can drop down the height, which Kaz can get into it fairly easily, lift it up, drive. And if we are going off road, again, I can lift it again, going that extra 2 inches of clearance, and
and of
go and
course,
explore.
hi Max. And also we've got the case of Willow. I mean, he's got his chair in the back seat, and he likes to jump up when he's parked to go onto the parcel shelf as well to view people. I mean, I think if we got rid of the Range Rover, I think he'd probably go.
He's very judgmental. He gets into the Range Rover and he really, really stares. He's quite judgmental. He's friendly, don't get me wrong. Tails going, somebody comes up to the window, it's all affection and fuss. But you see him in there. He's like, I'm in the Range Rover. I am Lord Willow, and I'm out here visiting you, commoners. He loves to look down his nose at other dogs that are walking down the pavement, doesn't he?
Yeah.
He's like, walking, are we?
Yes.
One ride.
Yes.
Got the driver.
Yes. So he's off to the island with us.
Yep.
So he's been over there before. Yeah, Lord Willow, definitely.
Yes, definitely Lord Willow. Yes. Willow,
especially for Christmas Day, he's got his little
dicky bow,
like a dicky bow with a little like a shirt front thing and a little jacket.
Yes, he will be dressing up. He will be very smart.
Yes.
As you should be. As you should be. So what are your plans for Christmas? What are you guys doing? One of the things I noted today, I was on Bushcraft Rebooted live, and we're chatting there and saying, when you're looking at the statistics, they're saying, oh, it's been a terrible year for the supermarkets, the shops and the sales and all the rest of it, and Amazon and people like that. People aren't buying the gifts. And I say good. Now, that might sound a bit harsh. But, yeah.
Do you need to spend as much as they expect us to spend?
The spirit of Christmas, being together with family, friends, those you love, and enjoying the simple things, the simple pleasures, rather than worrying about whether you've spent enough on somebody or whether,
South Alabama,
whether the gifts are going to come up to standard. Yeah, exactly, Jason. Making gifts for your friends, that sort of thing. The pleasure in Christmas is it's about friendship. It's about family. It's about spending time with those you love, those that you admire, those that you adore, and having a good time. Simple as that.
I did notice this year. Normally, we see it locally around here. They have a thing like I'd not say rent an old person, but what they do is a lot of these. Stop it. So some of the old people homes and that a lot of them have not got any family at all.
Yeah. And
you can have the opportunity to sort of bring them home and give them a meal, just some company over Christmas. I thought that was such a nice idea, but I haven't heard any of it this year, which is quite a shame because if you haven't got any grandparents and that, and there's somebody out there who maybe doesn't see their family or they're estranged from their family, it
could be very lonely.
Yeah.
I make a point of I'm quite a chatter, so I make a point of being very polite. I mean,
I'll rent you, please, Simon. I'll feed you up, love. Don't you worry.
I'm of that generation that's very polite to the older
Hi,
generations. Always, please, thank you, yes, ma'am, thank you, sir, and all that. And I love having conversations with them. I love having conversations with the generations that come before mine, listening to their stories, their tales, their wisdom.
They usually do it through the councils, Gary, or some of the actual homes, locally put up in the local sort of pages about it. And
they've always got something interesting to share. And I think in a lot of cases, they're just very grateful for a bit of company and a bit of recognition. I would hate to end up a lonely person myself. Everything else I think I can deal with, but being on my own, I think I would struggle.
Stuart says that him and Paula usually go to Loch Ness or Glencoe, but they're having a chill one this year. Yes, only because we're coming to next. We're going to be up there. Sorry, next year. So you're going to need.
You're bracing yourselves. You're building the momentum. You're
preparing yourself.
Having an easy one this year, because next year you have no idea what's coming to Scotland.
Oh, that's nice. Jason said he took Mr. and Mrs. Mitchell's in-laws for a party yesterday.
Yeah. Excellent.
Yeah. It's
love. Yeah, and again, young people as well enjoy.
Yeah.
I enjoy anybody's company. Let's face it.
It takes you a year to get ready, yourself prepared for it, and it probably take you 3 years to get over it.
I hear they've been sandbagging parts of the area we're in just in preparation for us arriving at it. I believe there's going to be barriers and gates shut after we've gone in to keep everybody else out of safety.
They're going to put mine tape round us all.
Mine take Mickey off. Do not approach this device. Mickey has a clearance area of 1,500 feet.
Sad. Sorry to hear that, Gary.
I'm sorry, mate.
Yeah, it is sad when they're
Yeah, that is sad.
Trenches and minefields. And that's just for Willow.
Shoring and barricades.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I'll bring my own metal pickets. Yeah, we'll build our own river.
Remember, I will be with my wheels. It takes a lot to stop those wheels. That scooter, I can tell you that now.
It can be a bit scary at times, can't
Yes, it can.
Yeah, it definitely can.
It goes on 2 wheels, so don't think about, remember, if it's wide enough for 2 wheels, like at tilt, I'm getting through, so just warning.
I heard bells. Yeah, bells.
I don't know.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah.
Anyway, so problem with hanging out with septenarians is they've got more than you know. Oh, crikey, yeah, don't. Me and my mum quite often have conversations, and she starts telling me about stuff, and I think, blimey, where did you get all this from? And then, of course, you got to remember, my mum's only 20 odd years ahead of me, and but she has all that knowledge. We were having a
conversation actually earlier on, and we were talking about turkeys, how ridiculous size some of these turkeys can be. And I was saying that my grandfather, when he was alive, he worked for a brickworks, and he made bricks by hand. And the old bugger, what he would do is he would not teach anyone to do the same bricks by hand. And that way he was in his 80 when he was still doing part-time making his bricks. Well, every year for Christmas, he chose a turkey, and he always chose the biggest turkey that he could get.
Yeah.
And he'd give it to my mum and dad, and they'd go, what are we going to do with this? So Dad had to freeze it and then put it through a bandsaw. And even then, it only just got in the oven on its side,
Yeah, symptoms of grandfather clock, hearing bells. Yeah, so if you get a chance, maybe get in contact with your local old people's home. See if they'd like a visitor. See if you can go and spend an hour one afternoon.
We were actually
having a chat.
We were actually talking about this a week or so ago. We were going to look into. You can go to your local council, and they do. You can do visits, with pets.
Yeah.
Well, I think Willow would be ideal for taking to some of these homes. And all they do is give them a check to make sure they're not, they're not going to bite and things like that. But definitely take the giblets out. Can you imagine the giblets on a bird that's about 40 odd pound?
Yeah, and that's it, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's sharing. None of us ever want to be alone, and so if you get a chance, and I'm not saying you have to do it, but if you got a chance and you're wondering about something to do one afternoon, go to your local.
I wouldn't mind giving
care home and say, a chance of coming down for an hour and having a chat with some of the residents, just to be a bit of company for them and maybe a bit of entertainment. And
I follow a couple of ladies, and they actually take miniature ponies
Yeah.
in,
Yeah.
and the old people love them. And a lot of them, especially the ones with dementia,
Yeah.
it's sort of it's like it's flicks a switch in their brains, and it sort of brings them back again. Even if it's just for a little while.
FU crew, get yourself on a flight. Come over here.
Yeah,
Come and live with us. Yeah.
yeah,
We'd have you.
yeah.
No problems. Jason's whole wife's house sitting this week. I'm quite happy to be alone.
Yeah, FU crew, we this house, it's open to all. Yeah,
Cool, it is. This house is open to
Yeah.
all. I have. Oh God, blimey! Right, so I'm well out of it now. So I can say I've had to be very, very negotiative at times in the past, where I've had friends in different motorcycle clubs that have come to visit. So I've had Outlaws visit. I've had Hells Angels visit. I've had guys from Christian
Evening,
Motorcycle
Sam.
Federation visit. I've had guys from the Vikings visit. And I have to sometimes phone people up and say, don't come over this afternoon.
Yeah.
Come over this evening. I've got visitors at the moment. But we've had friends from the military. We've had, when the boys were young, all their friends used to come over and crash. We've always
It's
been
definitely we come downstairs some mornings, and it'd be like murder at Glastonbury. There's bodies everywhere, and you go, "Hi, son. Oh, our friend. You don't mind, do you, Mum? No, it's all right.
Evening, Sam. How you doing, mate? Hope you're good. Hope everything's good with you, brother. Hope you're feeling a bit better.
There's always a welcome mat at our door. It's
going to be difficult, but hopefully you're feeling a bit better.
That's it. Sometimes it's just a simple hello.
Yeah. Well, that's it. That's all that's all any of us want really out of life, isn't it? To be
it's when they go
recognised.
to the doctors. That's when they get a chance to speak. If they have people come to the door, like the postman, they like to have a chat. The bin man, it's just a little time, that opportunity to have a little chat to somebody, and it makes their day go a little bit better.
On top of everything else, you've got man flu. Poor bugger. You poor bugger. That's all you need, isn't it? On top of everything else. Oh, I better go easy on this. That's half a bottle gone already.
Oh dear, it's gonna be unnecessary tonight. I'll get the pokey stick out.
Oh, not the pokey stick.
Where is Rat Bag? Oh, there he is. Come on, say hello, Will.
Yeah, the flu has been rough this year. A lot of people are suffering with it. I'll go see what the voice is. I'll be back in a sec.
Yeah, it's you don't want to think of people not having someone to talk. Was it Will? Was it? Who's that? Yeah, it just takes a few minutes out of your day. Yeah. Yeah, we used to. We had some couple of old ladies behind us, and one day said to me, she said, "Excuse me," she said, "Caroline, why's your son got a red light on his bedroom?" And it's when Chris had gone for the stage where he wanted a red light in his bedroom. And I said, "I don't know." She said, "Well, can you tell him that I want half his wages if he's putting himself on the market?" Yeah. Hi, Owen. Merry Christmas to you.
Oh, hi, Owen. Merry Yule.
It's up at 5 a.m. Oh, my goodness. How are you after your surgery? Yeah. Anyway, FU crew.
Yeah, I know your pain and suffering. I had my operation the same sort of time last year. What's that, Willow?
What are you doing?
Oh,
yes, there will be some, Gary.
Well, leave the fireplace alone.
Leave it alone. I was hoping to make one before we went away, but I wasn't able to. But yes, I've definitely got at least 3. Oh my goodness!
What's got
the Hound of the Baskervilles. Hi, Croc. Yeah, he's definitely got a head on. Willow. Oh, he's going.
What? What got into you?
Go and say hello to people.
It's got to be. God,
Gobble
Sale's
mighty.
going. He's like, "Hey, look at me! I'm a
Yeah,
big
look.
guard dog.
Look at the state of it.
Ferocious I am. Yeah, look at me. Look at me. I'm ferocious. Yeah.
What's that, Bill? Is that Bill? What's that?
Bells.
There's bells in the house.
Oh,
Oh my God! There's someone with a big sack.
oh, evening, mate. How you doing?
Merry Christmas!
You got off shift early.
Oh,
Guess
God.
who's in the house?
Merry Christmas, everybody!
Got Santa in the house.
Who's that? Hello? Who's that?
Hello, Willow. Hello.
My
Have you
son
been a
is
good
working
boy?
Christmas.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hello. Yes.
He just woke the Huskies up.
Have I woken the Huskies up? Oh, brilliant.
How you doing, Baz?
I'm very good. I'm
Yeah.
very good. How are you?
Oh, not too bad. Am I on the naughty or the good list?
Well, I think this year you've been on the good list so far.
Yeah.
As
Oh,
for
it's
Caroline, she's a very naughty girl.
good. She's hanging her
Extremely
stockings up.
naughty. Oh, she's
don't
hanging
know.
them up this year.
I don't know.
She's not wearing them then.
I don't know. I got any left.
So Santa's in the house.
Yes.
Anybody that's got any questions for Santa, by all means ask. And don't ask where your bike is.
We don't know where things like
Owen
that
says,
are.
Owen says he's got an empty sack for you.
Oh, I've got a few little things. A few little things. As I left the house earlier on, Mrs. Claus said, "Pick up the sacks." So I bent down, rolled them up, and put them back in my underwear.
As I said,
Oh.
bad Santa. At this
Yes.
point, I will ask you to bear in mind this is a PG evening. You may need to do some explaining to your children.
Right, Sam would like a new guitar.
A new guitar.
Yes,
A new guitar.
yes.
I've heard that about Santa.
Yes.
Ding, 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 ding.
If
Certainly, Sam.
you said he knew he'd have an English accent,
Of course he is. Santa's English.
don't you know?
Don't you know?
Conquered half the world.
Conquered half the world. I've travelled everywhere.
Hey, who are the first people at the North Pole?
The little people, you mean?
The penguins.
The little people, they're terrible.
Kitten would like to know why you only come once a year.
That's what Mrs. Claus says as well.
It saves it up.
Mrs. Claus is like the desert. You can hardly get a dam. 115. Wait for it. There's more. There's more coming.
The North Pole, yes.
Oh dear. I'll tell you, these stairs these days, I wish people would come back with chimneys.
Yeah,
Oh, let's
they're a bit
pull.
much.
Very
It's
nice,
getting-
Sam.
It's getting very much.
Getting through the letterboxes a bit.
Getting through letterboxes, very tight.
He said, aren't you sick of mince pies after that day?
Mince pies.
Mince pies
Mince pies.
and sherry.
Sprouts.
Yes.
Oh, got to love them all year round.
Is it true, Santa, that basically you don't actually eat all the mince pies, you collect them up, and the slice? I mean, the elves when they're changed up. I mean, when they return to their quarters after the Christmas period, it's what you feed them on for the year.
The elves. Let's not get started on the elves. Okay, last year, people who were watching last year realised that the elves are alcoholics.
Yes.
So after Christmas last year, I got them to rehab. They've done brilliantly. They stopped drinking. I thought, right, I'll treat them to a holiday. I sent them to Ibiza. Not the best thing.
No,
No, they came back. They've got a pole dancing club going on.
Oh,
There's candy canes. Well, there's no red left on the candy canes. Mrs. Claus been up and down them. It's a nightmare. Absolute nightmare.
it's sticky.
It's very sticky. Yes, it's very sticky. She's a sweet old lady, though.
Well, let's face it. I mean, you and Mrs. Claus.
Very nice, Sam.
You live in another
My son would like that.
another sort of state of being, so therefore you don't actually physically age. So
No.
you know, it's
You'd think so, but she was 115 when she started, so she's not getting any younger.
so. Other than that, though, it's been.
It's very busy. It's very busy.
Yeah,
Yes,
I mean,
yes.
you're just starting.
I'm just starting, yes. But
Yes.
we've been busy. I've been down all the malls, all the
Yeah.
shopping centres. Oh, all the openings of
That's the
shop.
trouble. You end up with all those kids with the wet nappies and they're
Yeah.
sitting on your lap and it's.
Oh, we
yeah.
deal with them.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah. We just sort of like. Yes.
So the reindeer,
Hand 'em back.
I know yesterday when we were in Wales, you were exercising the reindeer.
We were. You did see
Getting
me.
them
Yes,
ready,
we
yeah,
were
yeah.
exercising. Yes. Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
and they're coming on fine.
They are. Yes, I did lose one over the cliff though. It's just couldn't jump that high.
Yeah, oh dear. Got a spare though.
We got spares. We've got plenty of spares. Yes.
Yes,
Plenty of
there's
spares.
Who was it? Is it you were saying about you can't put Rudolph on the back because his nose
You
is
can't
too
put
warm?
Rudolph in the back. No. I caught them the other day. I had to shout out the window, Blitzen, Blitzen. That's not where Rudolph's nose goes. He turned around and said, "My arse is cold." I said, "I know, but his nose isn't that warm." It was an absolute night.
It's not a burp plug.
No, exactly. It's like- and as for wind, you've
Friction
got them in
burn.
front. You think it's lovely when they're all in
Yeah.
front of you, but it's wind.
It's all the Brussels
Yeah.
sprouts.
Yes,
Yeah.
the sprouts. Yeah,
Yes.
the Freedom sprouts.
Propels them, though. Makes them move quicker.
It does indeed. It does indeed.
Dead like a cigar when you're on
Is
the
there any
slope.
naughty little girls out? I mean, big girls out there at the moment,
Yeah.
apart from Caroline.
I think we've got two ladies in the house. We've got Jess and
Jess is very
Teresa.
naughty. Jess is very naughty. She goes swimming
Yes.
in the cold water.
Yes.
Yes.
Extremely. She comes out with
Gary would like to ask you a survival question, Santa.
oh, by all means.
Yes, you may.
Go on, then, get on
Yeah.
it.
If
Oh,
you
no, I'm
crew,
not
it
getting any
glows but
younger.
doesn't get warm. Rudolph's nose. Ah. PG-18, definitely.
Yeah, I did put a warning in the description.
What did you wear underneath your? What do you wear underneath your cloak?
You want to see? That's fine. I don't mind. Look, ready? Nothing.
I apologise for every children out there who are going to go round tomorrow saying, "I've seen Santa's arse."
Yes.
Wear underwear. You're going up and down. It
Catches on the chimney.
catches. Yes, I catch my wallets the other day.
Yes.
I dropped my sack and then I put the presents down.
He said, "Thank you for the answer."
You're welcome.
Yeah, it's definitely a full moon rising tonight.
So, and as I said earlier on,
Stell said he's crying.
any of you that have children in the house, this is bad Santa. This is not good Santa. This
I
is
come if you're better, Betty, but
Yeah.
no, I'll rephrase that.
Simon's giving you a
Naughty.
a 10 out of 10 for your quality arse.
Thank you. I thank you. Mrs. Claus likes this as well. She did a good spanking.
this is a Santa that comes when you're over 18 years old.
Oh.
That's the one.
And this
Or
is a
21 if you're in America.
and I just remembered a little reminder. This is the community that you've joined.
Do apologise. I let my
John
hair
just,
down.
John just spat out his coffee.
I let my hair down occasionally, especially now it's coming back. Oh, good. Glad Sam. Glad Sam.
Excuse me.
Yes. So, yeah, as with most places that provide alcohol and supply alcohol, yeah, you do expect a certain
Oh,
level of adult humour.
Speaking of alcohol,
Yes.
the elves sent Caroline something.
Oh.
To them, a full litre bottle of vodka.
Oh my God.
Yeah, you got to think they're smaller people, so that's a large bottle to them.
Oh, thank you. Oh,
And
Woo.
not forgetting Mickey.
oh, thank you.
Oh,
Santa brought some Thatchers.
He said, "Where?"
drop of Thatcher's gold. Thank you
Oh,
very
what
much,
else have we
Santa.
got?
I will.
Gary would like to know where's the two eyes tattooed on your cheeks?
Oh, well, they're not on my cheeks. They're on the python.
Yeah. And Simon said, "Mental night in the virtual pub. Hit the thumbs up."
Hang on, bear with me.
Well,
And Kim
What else
says
do we
you've
have?
got it's Santa. It's Satan with the dyslexic version of Santa
Now,
Claus.
someone told me, a little birdie told me, that you like flowers,
I
Caroline. So
do.
we have some wild flower seeds for you
Ooh.
to plant later on.
Oh,
in the
thank
spring,
you. I've got
That's
some
a-
wildflower butterfly mix.
To bring the life into your garden. Now, as for Mr. Mitchell,
Excuse me, my
Right.
garden's not barren.
oh, we know that. Yes, you are. Now, as for Mr. Mitchell, I heard you had a slight. I don't know if your followers know you had a slight incident a few weeks ago.
yes.
Okay, so I've replaced your stitches.
Skin closure strips.
Because you need them. You know,
Yes,
obviously
yeah.
you can't be
It
trusted.
will go into a place of need.
Uh-oh.
And obviously, what do you get a Cornishman that he would really like, and his wife? Oh, it's nothing that bad, but you get him a Cornish pasty.
Oh, you got me a proper Cornish pasty. I thought he was going to
Oh,
pull
so
out
it
Ginsters.
was on the way from. It was on the way from Cornwall. I just stopped off.
Oh,
you
look, the Cornish
generous scholar. Look at this.
hand crimped, baked fresh.
A proper Cornish pasty.
And for you Americans, that's proper pie.
Oh.
I'm having tonight no cheese on toast tonight, Santa. Thank you
You're
so very
welcome.
much.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Willow, I've got a lovely little female doggy downstairs for you later on.
West
okay?
Cornwall. Woohoo.
Oh, thank you, Santa.
Oh, thank you, Santa.
I've obviously been better than I thought.
Oh, definitely, definitely.
Simon was about to come on Zulu. Oh, no.
No, Santa is not dancing
And
the
John-
Zulu warrior
John says-
tonight.
Not tonight.
No biscuits and gravy.
Although Boxing Day,
John,
at
I
the-
have something coming to you in the new year.
Boxing Day at the afters party with the elves, I've heard it can get a bit lively.
It can get very, very extremely not lively. Yes, yes.
Yeah,
Now, there's no children around, is there? Please.
Yes.
But, yeah. When you've seen one of these midgets, sort of like, well, I don't. On let's say on the bucking Broncos.
Yeah.
They're going everywhere.
Yeah.
It's just everywhere. They don't wear anything either when they're doing this. You know, so there's little dinglies going everywhere, dingly danglies.
I saw a post today and it was, I showed you, didn't it? You know, you have the elf on the shelf. It's very naughty.
It's very naughty.
Very
So I have
naughty.
loads of them.
Well, there was about, you can imagine about 20 of them. And what they'd done, these naughty elves on a shelf had gone to the local children's school and breeze blocked the front door.
Sponsorship.
Yeah.
I get paid a lot for these.
They breeze blocked the front door. And every now and again, there's a little naughty elf. And the kids couldn't get in the door because they breeze blocked it. And they put police tape everywhere.
John, nothing. You've got me that last year.
Well done, John. Yes, when you were naughty last year. This year you'll be very pleasantly surprised. It's a long list of menu items that are only
Showed you
yeah.
his biscuits and gravy.
Yeah, he did. I showed him mine. It was quite an experience.
Well, that patty's wafting. It's a normal thing, Sam, is being his Cornishness. We were at a show and Jason went out of the showground with our son and some others, didn't you? And he come back with a Ginsters pasty. Now, a Ginsters pasty to a Cornishman is that bad that even the seagulls don't eat it.
Yeah.
So he bought him a Ginsters pasty, and his cousin was doing the security at the showground. He was going to chuck him out the show. It was a steam rally. He was going to get removed for having a Ginsters pasty on site.
Yeah, it was.
And then you
And they meant it. They
Yes.
weren't messing about. It wasn't a joke. It was like, we're some brother's got a Ginster's pasty in here. He's got to go.
As we flew over the factory in Cornwall, I did have the reindeer
Yes.
defecate quite a lot over the stuff.
Over the Ginsters.
Yeah,
Yeah.
over against this factory.
Yeah, thank you very much.
And I did believe that Santa had T-shirts made
He
that
did.
Ginsters. Even the seagulls won't eat them. So yes.
So that's
See, what you don't realise is I've given Caroline a pasty. She will not eat that. She will dab that around her neck
Yes.
to lure Mitch into the bedroom later on.
don't lure it, I'll tell you, mate.
I should put it in my
Put it in a room.
You
in a approved place.
You be careful, girl. You put that down there, there ain't gonna be nothing left of your brassiere by
Yes,
the time
I know.
got to it.
I know, John. Yeah, funny but wrong. Yeah.
There's nothing right about us.
There's nothing right about us. So yeah,
We have been together quite a few years, us three. And
Yeah,
it doesn't get any
older
better.
egos.
Yeah.
We've stood the test of
We've
time.
shared a lot.
We've shared a lot. Shared more than we should have shared, really. But there we go. Oh, missus, I can leave your imaginations to that one. Filthy swines, a lot of you.
Damn them.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you, Santa.
Thank you, Santa. So
You're
very
more than
much.
welcome now, guys and girls. I must go. I have other things to do. I can't leave the elves alone too long.
No.
No, I believe
No.
it's now they're winding down. Christmas Eve, somebody said
Well,
to
you
me.
could say winding down, but snorting coke isn't winding down.
No, I know.
No.
Somebody was saying to me that Mrs. Claus has to get a grip of them Christmas Eve, otherwise
She
it's
does.
losing.
She's got small hands, so it's quite handy.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's like Donald Trump.
Show us your backs alternative version.
Everyone,
Right.
have a Merry
Yeah,
Christmas.
Gary says message from,
Oh, sorry, quickly.
message from Santa before he goes for us. Oh, what are you going to
There you go.
tell
Have
him?
a lovely Christmas, everyone, and a Happy New Year. Remember, family first, okay? Look after each other.
Yeah.
Stay healthy. Stay well.
Yeah.
With that note, I'm going to make a move.
And hide the bottles.
Santa.
Take care. Miss Caroline.
Thank you.
Oh. That's a keeper. That's one in the bank later. Right, goodbye, everybody. Take care.
You'll be seeing some of them in the next 24
Yes,
hours.
I'll see you soon.
Yes.
Yeah.
Especially the ladies.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's got empty. He's got to fill his sack again.
So those of you that may have wives and partners, just remember, check which Santa is coming down the chimney.
Yes.
That one might not be the one that you want to find under the Christmas tree.
Yeah. he said, drive safely, Santa.
Oh, well, there we go. Santa's been in the house.
Unnecessary now.
So have I. I got all unnecessary.
Mm.
Steve. Oh, that's still warm from the
It's even
factory.
worse than the gin. It's 40%. That.
Well, there we go. So we've had our Christmas celebration already. I don't know what to say.
Breathe. I know.
Yeah. Hopefully you all found that entertaining and enjoyable. And obviously, I would like
And it's
to
bee friendly.
say a very big thank you to Bad Santa, aka Jace.
Yeah.
He's been a very good friend to us, and for many, many years. He's joined me on many missions, many adventures, and that. And it's always sad this time of year when my best mate's got to clear off for a few weeks, and obviously get the elves in order, get all the presents sorted, do all the floating around. His brother, Good Santa, a bit boring, really, to be honest with you. A bit boring. Yeah, he's not so much fun. Yeah. He just wants to sit and talk about sherry, Brussels sprouts, and mince pies.
Yes, and I apologise to anyone who spat their drinks out, laughed that much they cried.
Like I say, any of you kiddies that are watching this, just remember that's Bad Santa, or he's 18 stroke 21 plus Santa.
Yes.
You don't get to him till you're a grown up.
Yes.
He got someone stolen the cork out of Santa's happy juice.
Yes.
Santa's always happy.
Yes, I think he's.
Yeah, he's a good lad.
You missed him, Jade.
Did I miss him?
Yeah.
I just saw him trying to jumpstart the sleigh off of Rudolph's nose.
Jump leads.
Yeah, he was
leads,
jumping
yeah,
on
jump
Rudolph's
leads on-
nose.
That's
I can't see that.
I'm good. How you doing?
Yeah.
Hello,
This
Dummy.
darling.
This isn't Bad Santa. He looks a lot like him, but
Yeah,
it's
it's
not.
true. We get confused occasionally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, now on with yes.
Evening,
Yes.
Kiwi. You might want to
Go back.
rewind about 10 minutes and catch up,
Yeah,
mate.
just while you're doing it, don't drink anything, don't eat anything.
We had Bad Santa in the house. Do me a favour, guys. I think this is the best Santa show that we've ever done, and one of the funniest I think I've ever been involved in.
Yeah.
So if you can do me a favour, if you can like it and share it, I'd really appreciate it.
Yeah.
Because actually,
With a warning.
Yeah.
this man here didn't tell me anything about what was going to happen, what was going to go on. He just said, run with it. Okay. I didn't know anything about the gifts, the prizes, the presents, or anything.
Naughty boy.
Yeah, that was the funniest free-handed 10 minutes I've had since we chucked the ferret in my grandma's knickers.
I say, sir.
Yeah.
It was good
Yeah.
fun. Thank you, mate. Much appreciated. Oh, I smell that pasty.
Yeah.
Going
Gary,
away to my heart.
Gary was just saying that about a quick money saving hint. Yeah, at the moment out there's like a price wars going on with all the supermarkets. Morrison started it off with all their veggies are 5p, and so you get sprouts I think some potatoes, carrots, swede, and Brussels sprouts, 5p. And you. I know it's
Legs of lamb,
legs of lamb at Morrison's about $7.50 a kilo. So
half
I mean,
price.
but if you want to stock up,
Yeah.
5p, and think of the poor farmers out there, because I mean, I hope that they're still making a decent amount of money this Christmas, because I know they've had a really tough year.
It's
with
been
this.
an amazingly tough year for farmers this year. A lot of my friends that are in the farming community, I have
Hi,
chatted to one
Jamie.
the
Merry
other day.
Christmas.
He said, it's a sad thing to say that in a good year, they make nothing. This year, most of them have actually made a huge loss, and in a lot of cases, it is wondering whether or not they're going to be able to continue, whether or not they've got to sell out. And funny enough, there's a lot of big organisations coming out the woodwork now, going, "Oh, we'll take your farm on for you cheap." So
lamb shank. So is that is that the small joint?
That's the top part of the leg.
Top part. Yeah, I didn't know if in abroad there lamb shank is
No, it should be the same.
well, yeah, we got a leg of lamb, the whole legs of
I'll go grab
lamb,
one.
and it was about £16. So it's what? We got $24, $22, something like that, maybe. But $48 Canadian
What's
for
that,
lamb
for a
shank.
lamb?
Yeah.
Lamb shank. Joking. Jesus. Where's the lamb come from?
Where's the lamb come from, Jason?
Is it Canadian
So
lamb or is it New Zealand?
Yeah, and FU Crew said they need to find some mince pies here in Chicago.
Oh,
Had them over there back in the 80s. Oh yeah, mince pies.
yeah,
We've
they're not a thing in America too. They don't.
No,
You can get them in Canada. I know you can get them occasionally.
blimey, that's it's New Zealand. He
Yeah,
was saying
that's
last
why it's
year
expensive.
$22 it was,
It's
and
the
he paid
import, you're paying for
48.
the import, unfortunately.
So this is our leg of one of our legs of lamb, because I grabbed two.
That was
Because we don't often get to treat ourselves. So
that's
this is
1922. So that's what, $26?
this
About
was
25.
2.5 kilograms or 2.5
Yeah.
2.562 kilograms. 7.50 a kilo, should have been £40.22,
And that's New Zealand lamb as well. So
Yeah.
that shows you
Yeah.
difference,
Yeah, that's-
Jason.
and that was
It's about
Um,
25, I
that
think.
cost me £19.22 instead of 40.
It's about $25, $27. Something like that.
Yeah, so
And that's New Zealand as well. That shows you the difference. We get New Zealand over here.
That's what he bought.
Yeah.
So he paid 48 for
And they
his.
call that shank, do they?
Yeah, for us a
that's the leg.
shank is we own a
Yeah,
shank of
is
us.
the top part.
So
It's a-
for us, a shank is literally from there up, from that muscle here
Yeah.
up.
That's
Might
the
have
whole
put-
thing.
yeah.
Yeah, that's a whole leg of lamb. Which, again, at that price,
It's cheap.
I love lamb. Don't often get to treat myself to it, but when it's
No,
that price,
Yeah, you're right, Gary. You've
Well,
got to
most
get
of
it. You get yourself a bargain. What I've been doing, I did some tonight and last night. I sat there doing Brussels. I did carrots and swede. I mixed them up so you got them to mash up, and I just put them in the freezer.
Yeah.
So all we've got to do then is take the vegetables out.
And again, they weren't just doing the lamb; they were doing beef joints at the moment, half price as well. So again, if you've not got your beef joint yet, especially if you're in the UK and that, dive in. Or as our mate Pete does, he waits till literally the last 15 minutes that the store is open on Christmas Eve and charges in, because, as he says, at that point, everything is like clear the shelves. It's whether
You
or
got
not
chicken
you're
breast
prepared
like
to take
10
the risk.
pence. You know, yeah.
Whether or not you're prepared to take the risk, or you just want to gamble. But
Yeah, we don't. We can't afford lamb normally.
No.
It's this time of year when they do that sort of thing is we'll buy them, and if we go after Christmas, sometimes you'll find them they reduce them down to about £7.
well, these are
for
in
the whole
fridge.
leg, so
these are in the
I'll buy-
fridge at the moment. It's only me and Kaz. So what I will be doing
Yeah,
is, once it's frozen,
yeah, that's 3rd of Jan.
I'll
That
be
one.
halving that, and that gives me and Kaz 4 lamb joints to have over the next 6 months.
It's got a long life because we've just bought. We're in February. We're picking up Farmer P's beef boxes, aren't we?
Yeah.
Mhm.
So that'll be
So
my
Dexter
beef for the year.
Mm.
So our beef comes in for us. We buy our beef once a year from
need to put it
Farmer
on
P
bottle then.
because we've seen how it's raised, and we know the quality of the beef, and it's a big lump to pay out in a one-er, but when you space it over the year, and it's a case that I can look at the freezer and go, Sunday, Jace is coming round or somebody's coming round, let's get a joint out and have a roast.
We had pork tonight, didn't we?
We
Porky,
did have
porky.
Not that sort of joint.
Yes. We don't have those sorts of joints in this house, do we? Yeah. No, I'm daft enough already. I don't need anything.
Yeah, lamb is very, very expensive, isn't it? Even Welsh lamb here. And,
Yeah. Buy, freeze, dehydrate even.
Yeah.
That's
That's
one
what
of the
I
things.
do. I just blanch it for a few minutes.
Yeah.
And put it in bags and put it in the
I'm-
freezer.
I'm actually looking at dehydrators at the moment because I want a dehydrator for next year for things like mushrooms, some fruits, and that. So that basically I can store it indefinitely. I've done it in the past in the oven and the air fryer. It doesn't really have the same sort of level of ability. It does work though, and
You did something in the
I've
Dutch
done,
oven,
yeah,
didn't
when
you?
we had one of our camps, I've
Yeah.
done a Moroccan style lamb with flatbreads.
Yeah.
Which
Yeah.
I think Sticks was one of the ones that enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I can't remember all the others. That was a long time
Yeah,
ago.
Jason said he likes to do his lamb in his Dutch oven
Yeah.
over coals.
Stud it with
It-
garlic and all sorts.
It's
Rosemary.
a different taste, isn't it? It takes it to another level.
well, it's the same difference as when people say to me, a gas barbecue or a coal barbecue. There is a big difference in the flavour. Gas barbecue doesn't give the same
No,
imparting of
it's
flavour
easier to
as-
clean, but
Yeah.
yeah.
There is something that you get from the charcoal, from the taste of the wood, and so on and so on, and smoking. That's another one. You can smoke over any form of smoke, but
Sticks it's the best camp food ever, Jason, sir.
Thank you,
Oh
Sticks.
yeah, homemade biltong. That's another thing he'd
Yeah.
like to do,
Yeah.
Gary.
it's so that's I get the dehydrator. I've got the beef coming in from Farmer P in February, so I'll have the dehydrator for that. Things like the minute steaks and that will be trimmed down, dehydrated. Then there's my jerky supply. I've got the Mylar bags which I've got from the bag
But
out.
you did-
Bag out, the bag
Bag
out.
out.
And Jason, you did the ration packs, didn't you?
Yeah,
Your homemade
I need
ration
to
packs.
find some time this year, well, next year, I should say, to do a few more videos. It's just finding the time. It's a nightmare for me,
Well, you're
unfortunately.
busy as sin, aren't you?
I am.
Yeah,
I'm
it's,
non-stop.
it's one of those things. But
But it's another thing. It's this time of year. You spend out so much, haven't you? You always it's the cards and the cards now is like cheap as jits, but it's a sending them that
yeah, it's supposed to.
cost them money, and
Yeah.
you trying to get everyone a present and.
Is that the last one there, Gary? Is it?
Yeah, Gary and Guildford, there is
yeah.
so
Yeah, I've been to that one. I'm not overly impressed with their biltong.
No.
It's supposed to be a really good one. Basis. That's the steak
And
detective.
Chobham.
Yeah.
Chobham. That's it. Chobham. Sorry,
It's
not there.
sensitive, yeah.
Jason says, I haven't tried smoking lamb. How do you keep it lit?
Gallon of diesel.
Well done. Got me there.
Yeah.
You do have to keep lighting it. It does keep going out. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, at the end of the day, with all the, I mean, this is one of the things I love about the community is we're all swapping ideas here, methods, ideas, and all the rest of it.
I was upset this year at Halloween. There was no extra pumpkins. I had it all in my head because last year I bought these pumpkins. They were like that, and they were 10p. And I thought, right, I'll get a load of pumpkins and I'll make pumpkin pie. None.
Do you know where they
Not-
all went? Do you know what they did with them all?
I know some of them going to zoos, weren't they?
Zoos and wildlife
Yeah,
parks.
they found that the elephants and a lot of the zebras and things like that love and porcupines and things like love pumpkins. So I suppose a lot went there. But
Well, you saw what we did with the woods. 2 years ago, we did the Halloween drive out at the woods, the training centre.
all right, huh?
Invited people in, and they dressed all the woods up. There was pumpkins everywhere, and somebody said, "Well, what do we do with the pumpkins at the end of it?" And I said, "Just take the candles out of them, take the tops off, leave them. The deer, the rabbits, the squirrels, everything will demolish them, and what's left will just biodegrade into the floor."
We had all sorts. We had white ones and didn't we?
Yeah.
We had loads of them, really good condition ones.
What
but-
I was really hoping was them self-seed,
yeah.
but they didn't.
Right, Jason, we've got one here for you, my love.
Yeah.
John would like to say I had a couple of videos pop up for me showing the Irish spice bag.
Yeah.
He said, could you do a video on how to make one from scratch, please?
Yeah, I will do.
Right, got that
Yeah.
and that. But yeah, especially this time of year, after Boxing Day, if you're going into the shops, you're seeing like gammon joints,
Grab
things
the
like that.
bargains.
Grab them,
Freeze 'em.
either cook them and freeze them, or freeze them, and vegetables and fruit and that as well. Just as
Well,
much as you want. Make
I quite
pies.
often buy big joints and then section them down myself. And so I've had people, you want the butcher to do that. No, use your common sense. You're only looking at the muscle line and that. Buy a big joint, cut it down yourself. It's not hard to
And
do.
it is prepping. You're
Yeah,
prepping
and
to
it
keep
is-
to feed yourself. Make one item last more days.
Yeah.
And if you can get the fruit or veg, even apples, even if you see cheap eating apples, you can still make apple pies out of that. You can still make apple sauce. You can make apple crumbles.
You know, and again, remember with your apples,
Yeah.
get your apples, buy a newspaper, wrap your apples
Yeah.
in newspaper, stick them in a box, stick them in a
In the
cool,
dark.
place,
It'll
and
last
leave
for
them.
ages.
They will last longer there than they would do if you put them in a freezer. And in actual fact, they improve with time. They actually sweeten up.
Yeah, and the
What do they?
newspaper actually stops the build up of any sort of fungus or that on it.
Depends on-
Do you know why limes are green in this country?
No.
Limes are supposed to be yellow.
Oh.
Limes are only green because they pickle when they're green, because they don't get bruised and soft during packing and
Yeah.
transport.
Cherries and out like that with bananas, isn't it?
There
Yeah.
we go.
If you leave them to go yellow, they become sweeter.
Ah,
Ah.
so there we go. There's something you don't learn until
Yeah.
you're speaking to a professional chef.
So yeah, I
Yeah.
expect to see all these coming back to me saying, "No, yeah, we bought a load of apples, potatoes. Yeah, mash them up. You cook them, mash them, freeze it.
Well, that
It's
was,
like
somebody
potatoes.
said to
Yeah.
you the other week, wasn't it? Their potatoes have started to sprout. Oh, I'm going to throw them out. And like you
Put them
said,
in the garden."
Oh, right.
cut them in half, put them in the garden, or knock the sprouts off them,
Yeah,
peel them, boil
Cook
them
'em.
up, make mash out
Yeah.
of them, bag the mash
You can-
up, put it in the freezer.
Oh,
and
the
I
other-
like
the
you
other-
part boil them, and you can do like potato slices and that.
But
for
if
your
you if you got fresh potatoes and you want to keep them, if you've got a shed or a garage, put them in a box even. You put them in there and you layer them with peat
Yeah.
and compost, and just layer the potatoes with with the soil and
You
everything.
trick them into thinking they're
They're-
back in the ground.
Crack in the ground. They'll stay and they'll keep for a lot longer.
You
is it
trick 'em.
frozen or is it one?
Everyone's got to sleep.
Yorkshire's saying that
There you go.
pumpkins,
Yeah,
Yeah.
so I've got another one.
his pumpkins this year were up there. Were
Yeah,
crap.
They're
It's the weather, unfortunately.
yeah, kiwi. They're 5p down here. But 8p is good.
Yeah.
Like I said, you can't eat.
And if you're not sure about it, just Google it. Google it. How did my grandparents store their potatoes? All the information's out there. Grab it, try it out for yourself. You'll be gobsmacked. In a lot of cases, it doesn't take any power. It doesn't cost anything in electricity, gas, freezer, and all the rest of it.
But to watch out with potatoes because when they
And
go
watch
bad, they are
Yeah,
toxic.
yeah.
Yeah.
What
So
was that channel we used to watch? I can't remember who it was now. With the girls that used to preserve a lot of things.
they were the Ukrainian girls. They
Yeah.
were.
Oh yeah, not
Queen something.
I can't remember.
If you go online and look up preserving food, there's a few channels out there that do it, and look into how to preserve food, because these people preserve meats in jars, and they don't particularly have fridges out in the
No.
middle of nowhere, so
What you
they have
gotta do is-
underground cool places, and they'll preserve food.
Yeah, what you
but
do is a
years.
big bowl. You put all the jars in it that've been already
You've got to
steamed.
sterilise them.
You just sterilise them, and
Yeah, canning, and what we call canning isn't always putting in a can; it's putting in a jar and sealing. But those techniques for storing and producing things like sauerkraut. Now, I can already hear a few people go, "Ooh, sauerkraut!" But sauerkraut, fermented cabbage, really good for the gut health. Absolutely fantastic, good for the body. it's a great way of storing the cabbage.
And pickled onions.
Pickled onions,
Yeah.
pickled eggs.
But then that's what people used to do in the time of plenty.
Yeah.
They would,
You'd
eat
have-
your berries in, you buy them, you would freeze them.
Yeah.
Well, you would not freeze them, but you cook them down to jams, all sorts,
You have
and
pickled
you would
cabbage,
preserve them.
pickled cabbage, pickled onion, all sorts of things you can pickle.
Yeah, Gary was saying he's heard of even using leaves to store the potatoes instead of peat.
Yeah, it's got to be in a dark, cool place.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
We-
you're basically fooling them. You're making the potato think it's still underground growing.
Another thing, if you get low fruit, veg, make your own piccalilli. Our daughter-in-law from Czechia, she'd never tried piccalilli,
Yeah.
and she loved it. So
And they're a society that will pickle pretty much anything.
yeah,
Tessie. No disrespect, Tessie, but
Including
Yeah.
themselves.
yeah,
yeah,
it's a fantastic idea. It saves waste.
Yeah, it's all out there. And again, once you've canned it, once you've pickled it, it doesn't require anything. If the power goes off, you've got a ready supply there.
Mm.
There are people in places like Ukraine and that at the moment that are living in very difficult times that their stores are keeping them going. And again, they have to ration it down and think about it. But if you've got something,
And exchange.
Yeah.
Exchanging.
As preppers, you want to be doing this. You want to be storing food. Yeah, it's all right. These little pouches of dry goods and little army rations,
they're
but
not
you can
that
only live
good
on.
for you.
You can only live on them for a very short time.
Yeah.
So
Well, working in military catering, and I know from living on rations, I can live off rations indefinitely, but my gut, my bowel, my body starts to loathe it. It is literally, you start craving an apple, a
Hi,
tomato,
Rachel.
a piece of cheese.
Fresh cheese.
When you're living on rations, they do things like they will. If you're out in the field, you might have a week on rations, but they'll have what they call a fresh day, and that fresh day is fresh natural food, and the difference it makes to your body is absolutely huge. Okay, and that really is what you want to aim at doing. You want to look at pickling, preserving, having fresh natural ingredients, and like I say, if you don't know about it, Google it or YouTube it. There are many people out there that still practice this today on a daily basis. You have the Mennonites, you have all sorts of societal groups, religious groups and so on that use these practices and get by brilliantly. So just take from them, because it's only what our grandparents and our great-grandparents did.
Another thing is, you never sort of think of it really, but if you like one crustacean, get yourself a license. It doesn't cost anything for a license. And go and get the crayfish off the canals, because we were watching those Ukrainian ladies, and they cooked them up and they put them in jars.
I will say though, in the UK, if you're going to harvest things like fish and crustaceans in the UK, one of the best tips I can give you is get yourself a large container. Doesn't matter what it is, but you'll harvest what you're getting. It's the same thing as if you were collecting snails.
I heard the best thing is a
Drop
baby
it
bath.
baby bath.
Oh,
Drop
baby
it into
bath.
clean water and leave it for 24 to 48 hours. It won't harm the animal. The animal is going to excrete anything that's in it that could be toxic, flush itself through, and it's then ready for cooking, preparing, and using. And again, the resources, they're all out there. It's just not having the knowledge, the technology, and sometimes the bravery to give it a go. And you'll absolutely be surprised at how efficient, how good some of these things taste. Somebody said to me, bread making. They'd never made bread. They copied my bannock recipe and made a bannock.
Yeah.
Never tasted bread like it. Was amazing. I said, it's actually quite a poor quality bread, but the fact that you made it yourself made it 10 times better. And that applies to absolutely everything, whether it might be shooting your own game and preparing it, whether it's collecting fruit, berries, mushrooms, learning how to prepare them. They taste better, not just because they are better, because you've done it.
Yeah, Lee, we were just saying that the price war on the veg in or supermarkets at the moment. They're down to 5 pence a bag. Kiwi was saying that Aldi are doing bags of potatoes for 8p. So that's always a...
Any of you that have just come in recently and didn't see the Bad Santa section, if you want to watch this on catch up, the Bad Santa visited us tonight.
So naughty.
And naughty Santa.
Naughty.
Over 18s and 21s only. It was a cracking session. He came in, he told some truths, he laid the law down, and we really know where we're going from. And he brought me a warm Pepsi all the way from Cornwall.
Yeah.
I didn't get anything.
Sniff mine.
It was absolutely brilliant. A real jolly. I might even see if I can section
I mean,
that out of the live.
if you want for your own peace of mind, then Gary, then do it for 8 hours. It's no harm to do it for 1 day or 2 days. I mean, where our son is in Chechnya, they have on Christmas Eve, their Christmas food is a carp, which they buy beforehand, and they do the same thing.
Gary,
purging
you are
that.
very right there. You have to think about pollution and chemicals and that, but bivalves. So, as a nipper, we used to collect mussels. We used to eat a lot of mussels, and the golden rule there was to collect them below the low tide mark. So you wait for the tide to go out, get the lowest tide you could, and then you waded out to waist deep and you harvest them from below the water level, which meant that they were constantly in the water. They were fresher, they were cleaner, they'd been processing out. The ones upshore have obviously been exposed to air, sat in the sun for hours and all the rest of it. They're still alive, but they're not quite as good. They're not quite as healthy. And that applies to anything. If you're really unsure, don't do it, obviously. But there's plenty of information out there. And if you can harvest, if you can collect it, and I say a lot of fish in the UK, no, you can't take the carp out of the local pond or river.
No, because the fishermen have been most upset with you.
You will get into a lot of trouble. However, you go sea fishing and that, go for it, as long as it's not next door to the power station.
He uses oats and a bucket of salt water to cleanse.
Yeah.
And it's funny, I've heard that if you use porridge, oats and water in your dog's bath, it stops them itching.
Yeah.
It's the stuff that's in there.
Used to be your old wives' tales that if you had chicken pox when you was a kid, you'd be put into oats. Oat bath.
Yeah.
Well, it does work. It's I can't remember.
Bicarbonate of soda is another one.
I'm trying to remember the chemical now, but there's a lot of compounds for eczema and things like that that are based on oat.
Yeah, a lot of my creams.
Natural, isn't it?
Yeah,
I've got the creams that I use on my skin for my bad legs. That's oat based.
Yeah. So as John's pointed out, red tide. So that is something to be aware of, and you can Google map red tides.
You mean Jason?
Jason. Yeah. So you can paralytic shellfish poisoning. It's not a good one. So you need.
What causes that? Sorry, I've never heard of that.
It's right. So it is an algae.
Oh, right.
It's an algae bloom, and the bivalves can eat the algae. It doesn't really bother them. You then eat it, ingest it, and
it's the same as you poisoning mice and rats, and then an owl eating it, and then
similar in a way to blue-green algae that we get on freshwater. The red algae bloom is what you get on saltwater. So again, but you can also, with a bit of sense, predict these things. You can look into them. You can learn about them. And again, this is what I'm always saying to people: learn, do the research, find out, learn about it. But there is also on Google Maps. I think it's Google Maps, but it's one of them. You can actually they map the tidal bloom or the algal blooms, because these things require the exact temperature and the right conditions for the bloom to occur, for the algae to grow. At certain times of the year, you're safe. It's the old rule. It's like with oysters. You don't eat oysters at certain times of the year. Why? Because the temperature's too high. There's a lot of algae in the water. The oysters become toxic. You harvest them in the cooler months. Nothing wrong with it. Not a problem at all. They'll be absolutely fine. So again,
Lee, I got 6 items in Morrison's for 30p. I got 2 bags of Brussels sprouts, 2 bags of parsnips, 1 bag of carrots, and a swede for the grand total of 30 pence.
Yeah, Lee, I agree with you 100%.
You can have a cheap Christmas.
Oh, yeah.
One of the things I have to be bear in mind, and it's one of the awkward things about having a channel. So this channel goes out worldwide. So there are people all over the world watching this. So I will say to people, in the UK, we are quite restricted on waterways because we have a major problem with pollution in most of our waterways here, whether it's industrial sewage and so on. So I wouldn't suggest necessarily grabbing from just the local canal.
Yeah.
However, a lot of my viewers are also in countries or places like Alaska, Canada, North America, South America, so where your waterways are probably a lot cleaner, a lot safer. I've no doubt they have their own issues in one way or another with things like giardia and that, but you know how to manage your local
Also, it's an
environment.
idea to have maybe a look back on the waters you're going to, have a look back, see if they've had any cases of getting pollution in that area. If it is, then just mark it off, just put a big red cross through it and say, no,
So
not going to that one.
waterways are
No,
that bad. We do have some very
We
good
get
clear
down onto the
waterways.
Test and places
They've got
like
some
that.
beautiful
Scotland.
clear water there, haven't you?
Heads of rivers, heads of canals, heads of streams are normally pretty good here. We've got down
That's
here.
it. Eat oysters without an hour in a month.
That's it. Yeah.
Thank you, Ken.
So you're looking at January, February. Is that
Angela,
July, June, July?
no, January got orange.
Yes, it has. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's all right.
It's
Let's face it, I'm half a bottle of it down so far.
May-
Don't listen to me to save the
May,
children.
June, and July.
Maybe
And
just
August.
a little bit tipsy.
May, June, July.
There we go.
August.
Kitten's put out May,
Yeah.
June, July, and August.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good
Thank
old
you,
Kitten.
Kitten. Thank you, much appreciated, mate. The alcohol seems to be taking a toll on the old brain cell this
Yeah.
evening.
Kittens, killers, dogs I frightened. Whose dogs did I frighten earlier on?
Oh, that was a husky. So that was 3 dog.
Yeah,
Oh,
3
dogs.
dogs.
I hope
And Willow, and they started off.
All right, I hope their dogs calm down now.
Yeah, poor Freya.
Yeah, so again, it's
Oh, that 3 dog. I just remembered. I've got an answer to your question you asked the other day about nighttime peeing. So I shall email that to you. I found a couple of interesting things.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm trying one of them at the moment.
Don't get old
Does
one
work.
of them.
Does work. Yeah, and it's nothing to do with rubber bands and so forth.
Putting a cork in it? No.
No.
Oh no! Ireland Jason says I should go and pick some oysters tomorrow. Got me craving a feed now. How's it got? Oyster Festival. Ooh.
I'm afraid oysters and me.
Same here.
I like, don't get me wrong. I like a cooked oyster. I don't mind oysters in a pie, oyster beef
Max
pie,
just
and that. I love it, but not raw. Nicely put, Max. I've got
It's a
I've
bit-
got 3 brain cells. One of them stops the other 2 from fighting. Yeah,
Oh, you made the new one. Just pee by the back door, Jason.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Naughty Santa.
it's like Kaz used to say, if Mick was out in the forge at night, you could always tell when he was trying to think hard because the brain cell would be going round so fast it'd create friction, heat, and my eyes would glow. Big black cats. There's
Yeah,
lots of
there
big
is
black
big
cats
blacks.
in the
Yeah.
UK. Yeah, we did a. If
Yeah,
you
we've
go
had
back
the
through
links
our
in Scotland.
previous library, you'll find there's actually a whole live stream about big cats in the UK.
Yeah.
And I managed to get a couple of people that have had direct experience of those big cats to give me their comments and their information. And a lot of people say, no, there isn't. Well, I can say this much. I have seen a big cat in the UK. I actually reported it to the police. I can believe it. Not far from where I saw it, there is a wildlife park. There is actually a zoological park. And what I firmly believed that this thing had escaped came across the common. It's only about an 8-mile journey for it, but it came across a motorway at night in front of me, left the central reservation and went across the other side. And I came home full of panic, got a hold of Kaz. I said, what do I do? What should I do? And I ended up phoning the local police. So I phoned the police for that, got put through to the police at Chobham, and said to them, I've seen a big cat. He said, where? And I said, righty ho. I said, you seem to be believing me. He said, yeah, what we do is we actually log it. Tell me whereabouts you saw it and the time you saw it. I explained to him where I saw it on the motorway, the time I saw it. He said, yeah, not a problem. We'll put that on the list. Yeah.
But there has been recently someone set 3 lynx free in Scotland, but they've caught them all now. But it's like we were having a conversation yesterday with Tommy, weren't we?
Yeah.
We were saying that about 10 years ago, Mick was working on the ranges, and he rang up the local person who did that wildlife conservation. That's it.
Yeah.
And said to him, I got wild boar on my range that's down near Borden. And he goes, no, you haven't. He goes, I have. I've seen them, and I've seen little stripy piglets. Now, as people know, piglets are not normally stripy.
The conversation went along this lines. Hello, mate. Yeah, I'd just like to report something you might want to log down. We've got wild boar at Longmoor in Borden. And he said, no, you haven't. I said, yes, we have. And he said, no, you haven't. I'm the wildlife expert. There are no wild boar on Longmoor in Borden. I said, my friend, I've just seen 6 stripy little piglets mooching around outside my building. I've also got pig trail and track around the range floor. And they've also been rooting and wallowing at the bottom of the range. And he said, no, you haven't. Those were probably rabbits. I grew up on a farm. I grew up on a farm. I can tell you the difference between a piglet and a non-piglet.
And the weird thing is, this week, isn't it?
Yeah.
They the last 2 weeks they've been reporting traffic being held up at Petersfield, which is not that from more of a stone throw away from Borden, of wild boar fighting in the road, stopping the cars.
There's actually a video of the 2 male wild boar,
and at night running down the road as well.
The road. So, yeah, justified, mate. Justified. But it was, sometimes the experts think
it
they
says,
know.
do you have any recommendations if a big cat tries to attack you?
Yeah, just run faster than the person you're with.
Oh, big cats. Right. Look, so I'm not a big cat expert.
You'd have to ask.
You'd have to ask somebody that lives somewhere where they have mountain lynx or mountain lion,
such
and
Jason
the threat from big cats. They can probably give you better advice than me. As somebody that doesn't live in that, what would I probably do? Right, I tell you what I'd probably do. I would keep my eyes on it. I would keep my front to it, my eyes on it.
And
I would probably try and make myself as large as possible, and I would retreat. Now, most cats are going to attack anything that turns, runs, flees. You've all seen it with your pet cat at home. You jack something across the floor, he's on it like a good one. His prey instinct's there. Cats are going to attack you for either food, or they're going to attack you because they see you as a threat. If you're moving away, you become less of a threat. If you make yourself bigger, you're more of a risk to them. And if your eyes are on them, most predatory animals don't like to be looked at. If your eyes are on it, they're like, yeah.
Jason just said perfect advice for someone. He said, in the 49 years, I've only seen one mountain lion, and it was just a split second.
Yeah, they'll try and avoid you as much as possible.
Yeah, usually they're very elusive.
Merchant catnip. No, I don't know. You want to send them on catnip, though, old croc. They might go, ooh, gotta get a human. Woo.
Most predators are not engineered to eat people, with the exception of things like polar bears and that. Most of them see people as a threat, or human beings as a threat, and will, and unless you are looking like you're about to conk out, do their best to avoid you. Somebody once explained it to me and said, you don't have to worry too much, we taste disgusting. So they don't have a taste for us. Those that do have a taste for us, that tend to be things like polar bears, who will, I know for a fact, track you over quite a distance if need be.
John says big cats attack from behind, and Kit says wear sunglasses in the back end. I'm sorry to hear that your cat was killed in North America. Sadly, it's like bears. Bears like polar bears and I believe grizzlies and black bears are very partial to a cat,
Yeah.
unfortunately. And yeah, sometimes that
Small prey, isn't
situation, yeah, it's very sad. But
Gary,
yeah.
you're saying about the driving in Wales video, and it appeared that I lost it in a couple of places. I will be honest with you, in all honesty, maybe we were just having a bit too much fun, weren't we?
We are way too much fun.
The pickup's very light on the back end, and I've got to admit, and yeah, maybe it's a bit silly of me, and I wouldn't advise people doing it. There may have been the odd occasion where I just for the fun of it. It was childish, I know.
Yeah.
I would advise in those conditions. Now, don't get me wrong. I am very, very confident in my vehicle. I'm very confident in my own
Night, Ray.
skills, as is Jace.
Merry
It'd be-
Christmas.
He'd have been the first one to slap me in the mouth if he thought I was putting us at risk on those roads.
Was that one going up? He's like, stay over that side of the road.
Yeah, it was very, very slippery. When we first arrived at the bottom of those mountains, it was dry as a bone.
Yeah, it was.
And literally as we went
Sunny,
up,
wasn't it?
it was sun out, and then all of a sudden, over the crest came the rain, the mist, the temperature plummeted, and the roads, they got greasy, didn't they? They really did get greasy. So the only tip I can give you there, if you feel the back end going out, take your foot off the throttle. Okay, don't touch the ropes. Steer gently into it. Control the vehicle.
Kit was saying the back of the tiger's ears look like eyes. That's when you know they're frightened because you can see
The front of them.
their
Yeah,
ear
Gary,
ears.
not a blame. No, I'm glad you mentioned it. Not a problem at all.
Yeah,
You've got a 15-year-old car without modern tech. Yep.
yeah.
And do you know
Because not
what?
everyone's got these assisted.
Even
What?
with modern tech, I still stick to the golden rule that my dad taught me as a young man when I first started driving. He said, you don't drive with your eyes, you drive with the seat of your arse and your foot. He said, what your arse tells you the vehicle's doing, it's doing. Other than that, that will tell you when you either need to put more power on or take power off.
We've been in a couple of places that have been we've been to some in the Lake District, and we thought, oh yeah, we'll try this pass. And when you're driving along, and of course he's nearer the edge than me, and I was going, oh my god, he's I'm not looking.
Yeah. So,
And the Valley of the Rocks is another one. If you've got a chance to do the Cliff Road, don't.
yeah,
Don't.
it's an experience, that one. So, yeah. No, mate, I don't take it as a criticism.
No. Yeah,
We draw dragonflies and eyeballs on the back of our hard hats to keep the horseflies off. Yeah, I've heard that. Yeah, I have heard that. Yeah. There's a fox keeps coming around my house in Marchwood, keeps getting a hold of the ducks. My two favourite ones, Daisy and Harry. Oh, mate, there's right.
You
I
need
know it
to
sounds
put
heartless.
slabs underneath your ducks.
There's only
Ben.
two ways of dealing with a fox once it's decided that there's something there. It's either trap it or shoot it. Okay. Now, if you don't have access to a firearm, you might want to get hold of one of the local pest controllers, get them to put some traps in, trap the fox, remove the fox. Once they know that there's a food source there, they will keep coming back to it. Foxes are very intelligent. I've got a great deal of time for foxes, but again, in my previous history of doing pest control, vermin control, always used to upset me because I don't blame the fox. The fox is only doing what's coming easy and instinctive to him. But sometimes it comes to a point where all you can do is either shoot it, trap it, and remove it.
Or
and
put
again, if you're having it removed, turn around to the guy and say to him, if it's a town fox, I want it released in a town area. Okay, don't release it out in the middle of nowhere because it will die a very sad, lonely, and hungry death. And if it's a country fox, if you're fairly rural, that's not so much of an issue. But in the past, I've often had to make that decision where it's become a problem for somebody. That fox, no matter how hard I try, will just keep coming back. There are things you can do. I've advised a lot of people that keep chickens, and I've said to them, they say, the fox gets in under the chicken coop.
put
So,
them on slabs.
put them on slabs. Put them on slabs or concrete, and then put wood chip down for the chickens for them to root round in. The fox can't burrow underneath, but they're a super intelligent and persistent predator. They will figure out a way. If there's any gap, any chance, they will. I've even seen them unbolt gates, and people say, "Oh no, they're not that clever." That I've seen them. I've actually had one in the scope, watched it, seen it go up to the bolt, move the bolt up, and slide the bolt. It had learned that was how you open that gate. So, yeah.
And
Hence,
just be aware though, because I heard on the news clip yesterday,
Yeah.
that Labour are thinking of tightening up the rules on foxes because there's still foxes being killed.
Yeah.
yeah.
So
Right, so I don't agree with hunting for sport, but I do understand the whole pest control and vermin measure. And unfortunately, at the moment, we do have people in places of policy writing that just think everything out there is furry, frank, and needs protecting. Yes, they do need protecting. Don't get me wrong. I don't want everybody killing everything
mink.
that's wild and living. But
Awful
there has
creatures.
to be control of certain species, especially becoming a problem. And it's fine for somebody to sit in Whitehall or London and go, yes, we've got to protect every little golden-eyed fox that there is. You tell Gary that, or tell somebody that when that fox is getting into their pets or their ducks or their chickens,
like
killing them.
Kitten. He came out and found all the frogs and that had been killed in his pond and eaten the heads. Yeah, and and it was it's mink. Mink.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, and don't get me wrong, I am a person that's brought a fox cub home. I would keep a fox. I've no animosity to any living creature, but there has to be a level of common sense about it, shall I say? And again, it also makes me point out the fact that I don't want everybody to be allowed to go and kill these things. You need to be qualified. You need to be trained. You need to know how to take that safe, decent shot if you're going to be using a gun. It's not
unfortunately, these some of the some pest control companies can be a bit naughty because they used to have things like drop traps for rabbits. You got a rabbit problem, and yes, they are supposed to check the traps every day. But if they don't, and those animals are left, there's no water, there's no food. It's a very slow and horrible death.
I used to do a lot of trapping on farms for people with fox problems and that, and literally I would be on the phone. They got the trap. I would supply the trap, position the trap, bait the trap, and I used to use roadkill for the trap. I'd bait the trap, and I would say to them, I need you to monitor that trap as soon as you get something in the trap. I mean, as soon. I don't care if it's 2 o'clock in the morning, you get something in that trap, you phone me, I will come out, I will euthanize it if it needs euthanizing, or I will remove it and release it if I can. And I accept the fact of that side of things, that it might be, and I have had it, as Kaz will tell you, phone calls at 2 and 3 o'clock in the morning. Hello, mate, there's something in the trap. Right, I'm getting my gear, I'm on my way. Just throw I used to leave a folded blanket on the top of the trap. And I used to say to him, if you get something in there, open the blanket out, just throw it over, fold it over, block any light that's getting in there. That tends to calm the animal down. And again, because
a lot of problems with these things that you would need pest control, they can come in and give you free advice, not necessarily taking them out. They'll say to you shouldn't have that there because that would bring them in. If I were you, I'd move that, I'll put slabs under that, whatever, and it stops the action happening. And that saves the animal as well.
Don't want to do that.
No, they don't want to do that.
Keep paying. One of the things I had a contract to deal with foxes that would become a problem where people had bins, and these foxes, it was only a small family group, but what they were doing, they'd learned if they jumped up on the bins where the handles were and pulled them back, what happens? The bin falls over, the lid comes open, the fox is in there rooting around, and the problem they had was rubbish. So it basically cost me about 30 quid in bungees, and it took me about 10 minutes of bin to go along, drill a 10mm hole in each one, put the bungee on it, and explain to the people, bungee the lids down. Fair enough.
Yeah.
The fox problem ceased to be a problem because the fox is literally pulling it over, it's not opening out. That's a pain.
We had that.
I'll do another one, and then they moved on to another.
We get
process.
small bins. They're just for food waste. What they do then is they collect food waste every week, and then it goes to it's used to make energy.
Yeah.
But the trouble is, the foxes around here learn.
They've
You
learned
just
they can
knock
pick
the
that
bags
bin up by the
knock
handle
the
and carry
bin
it off.
over, and all they're going to find in there is food. There's no rubbish. It's just
Yeah.
the odd
Real
little
food.
plastic
Yeah.
bag, and it's all food like a scratch chicken. That so yeah.
It has been noted around here seeing foxes and badgers dragging these bins off because they know there's good stuff in there.
£170 for a squirrel in the attic.
How much?
Does Jason have raccoons or things in Vancouver?
Yeah, do you have
He
raccoons,
doesn't have
Jason?
foxes and coyotes. I wonder if the raccoons push them out in a sense.
Yeah, and I will get hold of they're more likely to take smaller prey.
Owls outright. So
Yeah.
owls. Not saying all owls. There are
No.
some big species
The
of
eagle
owls.
owls and that will.
Yeah, but most of the common British owls aren't a threat
Yes,
to
it's
your
got raccoons.
chickens and to your ducks. Ducklings, possibly. Chicks, possibly. Okay, but to your adult birds, definitely not. I often get asked about buzzards, right? And here in the UK, is a buzzard a threat to my dog, my cat, and so on? No, they're not. If you've ever handled, and I've been lucky enough to more than once pick up a buzzard, there's nothing to them. They are super light. There is nothing to them, no weight at all. And in actual fact, it took me a long time to learn it. It was an ornithologist. Is the right word?
Yes.
Very good.
An ornithologist, a guy that actually flies birds of prey. We had him out on a range called Chilcombe, and he was brought in by the MOD to control the rabbit population down there, and he was coming in and flying a bird of prey. And I said to him one day, I said, the buzzards don't seem to be doing a lot because there's a big hill at the back. And he said, well, they won't. He said, buzzards don't take rabbits. And I said, but I've seen them on rabbit carcasses. He said, yes, you have. He said, a buzzard's favourite food is actually bugs, insects,
Yeah, it's a bug that's
larvae.
on them.
He said, they
meat.
look for the dead rabbits and they will roll the carcass over and eat the stuff from underneath it, and might strip the carcass if it's got to a point where they can strip it. He said, but they're super light birds. Same guy, several weeks later, lucky enough, brought down a buzzard for me to handle. And this thing, although when you see it fly, you think, that's massive. Actually, when you hold it, there's no weight to it at all. It is super light. He said, it can't carry off your dog, your cat, and so on. He said they will do if they got a nest near, they will swoop down. They will literally say, "Go away, leave me alone." But he said
the sort of eagles they have out in Mongolia, they will take goats, young goats, don't they?
Crikey, yeah. And
they
wolves, used to hunt wolves.
Yeah.
So.
But I think they would attract a drone, an owl, wouldn't it? Yeah, we have what they call red kites here, and the one she's always flying around in our square out there, isn't she?
Yeah, and again, birds of prey are intelligent animals. They know what they eat. They know what they're after. I'm not saying that every single one of them is harmless, because again, it's the same rule as you apply to bears. So in most cases, bears are after an easy meal. Most bears do not attack people. Most bears don't want to eat human beings. Most wolves, funny enough, don't want to eat human beings. Not interested in human beings, want easy prey. However, if they become sick, ill, weak, infirm, aged, then their ability to think, I'm desperate, will drive them to that attack procedure. So you've always got to have that in the back of your mind. How does this animal look? Is this animal in a position where it's being driven by circumstances of hunger and condition to literally take chances it wouldn't normally take? When they're healthy and they're fit, they tend to stick to what they know and what they're
John
used
was
to.
saying that they have red hawks in the city here, and they were brought in the early 1900s to handle the pigeons. They do go after the squirrels, but they seem to leave the small dogs and cats alone. It's easier for them, isn't it?
It's easy. It's always the whole thing is easy prey. I mean, and there are birds. I mean, you want to see some birds of prey. You start looking up things like goshawks and sparrowhawks. You watch a goshawk fly through the trees chasing a small bird.
Yeah.
Absolutely one of the. I mean, don't get me wrong. I don't like watching things come to their end, but that flight, that ability to turn, twist, duck, dive, and manoeuvre.
Yeah,
it's absolutely incredible.
Yeah, golden eagle can take a newborn lamb. We've got some quite big eagles here, haven't we?
Yeah,
and we've just got some new. We've now got white kites.
Yeah.
And also, what's the other one? White ring eagle.
Yeah.
Is it the one that's got the white ring around its neck?
Yeah. And again, those animals could be a threat
Like
to a
Jason said,
small
that
dog.
their birds over there, eagles take a full salmon out of the water.
Yeah. Yeah, and the salmon is.
I'm flying!
Jason, and this is the other thing for a lot of people around the world. They see the salmon at the fishmongers in the UK, you know, sort of 3 foot long. It's a salmon. And I said, they don't realise how big, heavy, and powerful a large salmon
A
can
live
be.
salmon.
And especially a live salmon.
That's it,
is
white-tailed
all muscle,
eagles. Thank you.
all muscle. To take that, you've got to have. Oh, do excuse me, I've really got.
I watched an
acid
interesting
reflux.
video the other day on YouTube, and it was 5 animals you'd find in America that are now in the UK. And I thought, this is going to be. Yeah. So we know we've already got. I mean, not for America, but we have got wallabies here, haven't we?
Yeah.
And we've also got a roaming herd of reindeer up in the Cairngorms. Well, I was watching this program, and first they come on as like a little bird. It had been blown over by the winds, but it quite happily goes here. The second one was a bit more disturbing. A lady in Wales was walking along a path near a canal, and she saw this big fish that was dead on the path.
Yeah.
And she'd never seen this fish before. She took a photograph. When she got home, she looked it up on the computer. What it was an alligator gar. This is 3 foot long alligator gar dead on the path. So obviously someone had caught it while they were fishing and realised that that shouldn't be here, and it was
And
there.
that's a species we really don't want in British waterways.
The third one was even scarier. That was in the Lake District. A man walking his dog again round one of the lakes saw a turtle. Now, we had when the Ninja Turtles were in the 90s, everyone wanted these terrapin turtle things, and they did release them into the wild. You can go to Aldershot and you can see that they're a pain in the neck. Well, anyway, he saw this one and he thought, I've never seen one like that before. Again, took a photograph, went to the rangers, reported what he'd seen. They went back and they caught it. And this thing was that big, and it was a snapping turtle. We definitely don't want one of those there. So how they got them, they don't know. Whether someone had bought it as a pet, it had got too big for them, it was too vicious for them, and they thought, yeah, we'll just stick it in a lake, it's fine. No, it's not fine. So yeah, that was the other two were less
Andy.
species, but yeah.
Merry Christmas, my friend. And again, if there's
Night,
anybody
Andy,
that needs to
Merry
dive out
Christmas.
early, I will say this much to you now.
Yeah.
Merry Christmas to you all. Have an absolutely astounding Christmas. Enjoy
Yeah,
yourself.
those alligator guys and the snapping turtle. Ali, hello. I'm
Ali.
glad you're feeling better. And I heard your Ali's song. Very good.
Yes, back from a mice-infested wild camp. Funny enough, we're talking about wildlife at the moment and invasive species, things that shouldn't belong here. What is a risk? What
Yeah,
isn't?
Ali, I was just saying that in Wales, in 2023, they found a alligator gar, 3 foot long one on a path, and recently someone found a snapping turtle that big in the Lake District.
Yeah.
So that's what we're talking about.
Yeah, people releasing stuff that they've kept as a pet or they've brought back. And the alligator gar one frightened me because there is no species in the UK in the water that would be a threat
Just
to
think a
that.
pike has got no chance against one of them things, has
no,
it? No
no.
matter how big it is.
No, it was an alligator gar. Basically, think of yourself if a mad scientist took a pike, put it on steroids, and then screwed an alligator's face.
Yeah,
to
they've
it,
got a
or-
very, very narrow
Nose.
Yeah.
nose, and it's all like alligator teeth in there. That's why they call it alligator gar, because it's got a long snout.
super predator.
Yeah.
And in its own environment has things that prey upon it. But in the UK,
Yeah, alligators
nothing to
probably,
cry about.
but
There's only one invasive species I've ever come across.
what's that?
I come across it today because I was up in London, American tourists.
Yeah, so any of you that ever come to UK as a tourist, you might bump into Jace if you visit Horse Guards. He's been known to be up there flogging souvenirs and so forth on occasion.
Flogging my wares.
Yeah, flogging his
Yeah.
wares. He's more than happy to flog
Flog my
anybody,
wares,
really,
yeah,
aren't you?
it's
Yeah, yeah.
Damn good flogging.
Yes.
Yes. So yeah, it's why people want to. It's bad enough that the snakes. Recently, I remember back in the summer, we had some local Fleet Ponds where you walk.
Yeah.
There were invasive snakes.
Oh, somebody have released their pet python over there.
Yeah.
So a poor woman's walking her little dog, and she sees a snake, and apparently she's quite keen on snakes, or the snakes we have in the UK. We got a lot of adders, grass snakes, and that
And
round
it was
there,
a
and people go spot them all the time.
huge python.
And she realised there's a bit of a problem when this thing is about 11 feet long. It's not a natural species.
Gary said to
Um,
yourself, seeds to the bird for the birds in Leicester in Trafalgar
We
Square.
sat there
It's
in my
not
little-
Mary Poppins, you know.
He sits there in my little outfit, my little bonnet on,
Oh
heading
dear.
to feed the birds.
Yeah.
Feed the birds.
You want to take you want to find someone who's got a really good ratting terrier and take it with you, Ali.
Red face, black body, red talons. Don't know.
No.
AD.
Oh yeah, I don't know that one. I'll have to try and
Type
look
of
up.
eagle.
Yeah.
It's really interesting
Mm.
to read up on. And again, you know, these things do get out from private collections, sanctuaries, rescue centres, and places like that. Birds tend not to be so
Yeah.
much of a problem for me, because invariably, if it's alone,
Mm.
it's not so much of an issue. The one that scares me is people releasing collections, breeding collections. Oh,
Yeah.
we've got a couple of alligator gar, and we've had them in a tank, we've
Yeah.
raised them, we're going
We
to
can't
release
control
them. If you've got a breeding pair, then we've got an issue. Or same thing with
Yeah.
snapping turtle. You know, somebody's got a couple of turtles, they've got to fist size, a bit too big. I tell you what, we just release them. If they're a breeding pair,
Mm.
again, you've got an issue, because by the time it's making an impact on your local environment that people notice, it's too late. The numbers are up, and they will probably spread.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a lot of people's abandoning pets, and unfortunately, a lot of them are definitely the exotic ones.
Yeah.
They get them the idea. It's like a tarantula. A tarantula lives for 25 years. You know, it's not like a hamster. It's going to live 18 months and then it's going to peg it.
No.
So you've got to think of before you get it. You think, I've got to keep this animal for 25 years or find it a damn good home. And it's not opening the back door and letting it out. It's not getting it a good home.
Gary, we had a vegetarian friend, lovely lady, very lovely.
Yeah, I've seen
lady.
that
I won't
one
mention
with
her name.
Pelican eating a pigeon. Mm.
Lovely girl, very, very delicate in sensitivity, but beautiful person. And she once made a comment to me about cows. She said, cows, such a gentle animal, and you eat them, you swine. And I said, cows, nothing gentle about a cow.
Nope.
So I brought up a video, because it's something I'd seen as a nipper myself. I said to her, what's this? And it's a cow. And it's a video of a cow
You raised your
stalking a
milk for?
chicken,
Oh, I've got one up.
grabbing the chicken and eating it.
Yep.
Cows eat chickens. In fact, cows eat meat all the time.
A horse will eat a horse will eat a bird as well.
Yeah, you will never find a dead rabbit in a cow field,
Mm-mm.
because the cows will have eaten it.
Yep.
Okay, protein. All creatures on the face of the planet, whether herbivore or omnivore, are driven to take protein when they can get it. And some of them are a bit sneaky. We dealt with, no, we didn't. We came across an issue in Hebridean Island
Yeah.
where they had, what was the bird?
They were shearwaters.
Shearwaters, that was it. Ground nesting shearwaters. And all of a sudden, over a summer, every single chick, an adult bird that was on the nest, was found headless. They all had their heads bitten off.
Mm.
And they couldn't figure out what it was.
They
There
thought it was
all
a
sorts-
laird, didn't they, at first? One of these weird pets he used to keep.
Yeah, all sorts of conspiracy theories. The laird that lived there in the 1800s kept tigers, you know, all sorts of weird and wonderful things. And they set up night vision cameras to figure out what it was. And it was red deer.
Hmm.
And the red deer, it turned out, had a calcium deficiency. And that calcium deficiency had caused them, through natural process, to walk round at night. And when they come across a nest with birds on it,
Yeah.
they would bite the heads off the
Because
birds,
the birds have got the most of their calcium is in their head.
eat the head, walk on, take another one, move on.
Yeah, it's horrific to see a deer picking up a bird by its head and go like that
It
and
was,
crunch.
yeah, it was not something that was very pleasant, and it was something
can't
that
really
threw a lot
No.
of experts. But the people really in the know said, yes, but all creatures, including man, are driven to do that. If you have a deficiency in something, you will have a craving for something. Okay, it's nature's way and the natural body's way of saying you need this. You'll find, I sometimes find it in the summer, I get a craving for a packet of crisps. Absolute craving for a packet of crisps. That's my body telling me you're low on salt, Nick. There's other times I might get a craving for something else that I can't explain. Oranges. I loathe oranges.
It's not pregnant.
A couple of months ago, I started craving oranges. I had a couple of days where I really wanted an orange. Turned out, vitamin C deficiency. So again, even in nature and in animals, there is this drive. Nature has pre-programmed you to know where to get what you need and find it. Yes. Anyhow,
It's the same as sugar
so
craving
Jason, what
as
you-
well, isn't
yeah,
it?
same sugar craving, yeah.
What's the after?
So
Japanese jumping car.
no,
Well.
Jason's. So I'm deficient in Scots and cigars. See you now. See, we've helped you again.
Jason, I've already had my one today, but you know, there we go. Got my cigars.
Oh, mine are in the car.
I've got 4 there
Yeah.
for my Christmas period, so I shall have those over Christmas. I shall sit in my mum's garden one afternoon and have a cigar while she glares at me out the window.
And while he's doing that, I should be out swigging on with vodka on my
Kiwi.
mobility scooter, getting probably arrested.
If you're craving peanuts, Kiwi, is it salt or is it protein? It could be one of those two, because a lot of protein in a
Yeah,
peanut.
I'd go more towards salt, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Right. Gary would like to know what have we maybe give folks a heads up on anything you have coming up in future shows. Well, we're going to be doing some filming when we're away.
Yeah.
And then we come back. You've got a few little bits and pieces too.
I've got a video I'm doing, right, so
And
I'm
you've
not
got to
sure
do
about it
the
today.
bits on the
A
pick up.
question, in fact, let me just grab them down. So, a question I've asked myself many years. I've been a knife user.
Yes,
Shall I say-
New Sunday, but obviously we'll be having the New Year one as well. We'll tell you about that on Sunday.
So, I've been a fairly confident and experienced knife user for many, many years. Okay. And my knives of choice have in the
Oh,
past
he's got a new. Lucky you said
been
that,
the
Gary.
MOD survival knife. And these are what I'm talking about here is mid-range knives. So these are slightly heavier knives, doing the slightly heavier tasks. So that's a good knife. I like that. I've used that for years. Then we have the standard issue Martindale Golock. Great piece of equipment. But whilst I was out and about, I came across this. Now, I've not used these myself. Okay. Partly because the fact that it wasn't my culture, partly fact because I didn't have one. Okay. But I managed to pick myself up at a fair price, a cookery. So I am now looking for a parang, and I am looking around for tools like that. So the idea is I wanted to collect up a few of the, shall we say, the mid-range knives, and then do a video comparing them all. Right, the pros, their cons, and a bit about their history. Because again, we're looking at ancient knives, or what I call ancient knives, the cultural knives, the parang, the Golock, and so on, the machete. They've all evolved as working knives, working tools for the environment that the people are in. They're all multi-tools. They all have many different uses. But which one is the one that I would choose in my temperate climate here
What's
to be
the
my
function of your
ultimate
knife?
mid-range knife?
Jason would like to know what is the function of that knife you just showed.
Well, this one, the Gurkha.
Right, the cookery.
You can see how this would take limbs off.
Yeah, no,
So
look, then not
The
a joke.
cookery is the pretty much the Leatherman of the Nepalese.
Yeah.
Okay.
Gurkha.
So, although it looks a scary knife, it is a tool. It can be used for firewood. It can be used for preparing game, food, meat. The curves on the blade each have, as it comes down around the blade, different profiles. There are different edges. Some are finer and sharper, and some are designed to be more of a hacking tool. So that was the development of that. I'll do more about it on the video. If you take the Go Lock, which again is based
Quick,
on
get the stitches out.
Yeah,
a basic simple jungle working knife. That was a standard issue survival knife for jungle work for the UK, for the British Armed Forces. The weight is forward on it, so that when you're cutting things, the weight's doing all the work for you. You're just applying the little bit of acceleration the weight carries in, and again can be taken down, used for fine working. So these are all mid-range knives. They're not what I call a bushcraft knife. They're not these are jungle knives, survival knives. These are the sort of thing you will carry for building shelters, doing those hevier jobs.
yeah, because
splitting
Lee
logs,
Michel,
and
he
so
was
on.
he was presented a cookery from the
Yeah.
Gurkhas, wasn't he?
Well, I've met, I know, and I've worked with a lot of Gurkhas over
We've got
the
some
years,
neighbours
and
that are Nepalese.
I'm going to be having a chat to some of my Gurkha friends to get their thought processes on the cookery. Tell
How
me a
much
bit
was that
about
one?
it. £34.
So £34 for that one.
Yeah.
That's quite. It's nice. I like the. You got the thing for tying to your leg, obviously.
I'm interested, and again, what I'm going to be doing is speaking to some of my Nepalese and ex-Gurkha friends to find out how to use it correctly. Okay, how is it used? I mean, for them, it's an everyday tool. How do they use it? What do they use it for? Why do they use it? What's its purposes? What are the cultural significances behind it? And I know from a fact, from speaking to them already, there are many different types of cookery, depending on where you're from in Nepal, where you live. If you take the good old standard British Army MOD survival knife, okay, that was designed on 3 parameters. The 3 parameters that were put to Jay Adams, okay, was for a man to be able to hack his way out of an aircraft airframe, okay, for a man to be able to use it in a combat role. So it had to be short enough to be a combat knife as well. And also for it to be a multi-purpose survival knife with enough weight to be able to pry open ammunition cases and to cut, build shelters and so on. It was designed not as a perfect tool, but as a jack of all trades. It was designed to be heavy and used in trenching, and it was also designed to have a high carbon blade so that it would retain a reasonable edge, could be sharpened easily, and have plenty of strength. All these have their place. I'm just interested in trying out more of them. The Go Lock I know like the back of my hand. The MOD survival knife I know like the back of my hand. Things like the cookery, the prang, the machete. I'm interested in learning more, trying them, and seeing which one. Is there one of these? Have I missed one of these in my lifetime experience? Am I going to sit there next year and go, do you know what? I'm going to give the other 2 away. I'm keeping a cookery. It's the dog's danglies. So, yeah, there we go. Just,
Anyway, it's 10:02.
it's
Still got 29 in
Yeah.
the room.
right, guys. So there we go. We've done our 2 hours. So this is our pre-Christmas special. Right, we're going to start winding up now. I'm going to give you guys a chance to say good night to one another.
I think,
May your Christmases be everything you want them to be.
do you have any draw knives? Alan, Jason would like to know.
I
knives.
don't, mate. I've never had a draw knife.
He did say he'd like to get some whittling knives.
I
Go
was
with
looking
something
at that
else,
sort of thing because I'm pretty much old school that I could use that as a draw knife. In actual fact, the Go Lock I have used many a time when I need a draw knife because there's no edge to the back of it. So you can come down on it, use a draw knife. I've made handles and halves of things using these exact same tools. But again, I know I've never had a draw knife. Nearest thing to that I've probably had as specialist knives for spoke shapes. But yeah, it's again just trying out other bits of kit and seeing which one works for you. I don't know, any video I do on that, it's not me saying to you, you've got to have one.
Jason was saying he was going to buy one. He's interested if anyone, in info anyone has.
Right.
Maybe Sussex might, because he does a lot of that sort of thing.
Yeah. Draw knives are the tool to have. I've actually made a draw knife for somebody, funny enough, in the forge.
Yeah,
So,
Three Dogs just said that he made one out of an old lawnmower blade once.
I made one. I made one out of. I got a hold of a. I used to say to guys, if they wanted a knife made, bring me the material. I'll make the knife. The guy brought me a paper guillotine blade. Okay, so he had a paper guillotine blade, and he said, "Could you make me a curved draw knife out of that?" Which in the forge wasn't too difficult because it was only really working the handles for him, putting wooden handles on it, and then profiling it. And I didn't do any heat work at all in the centre of the blade. It was just hand filed and profiled out. But yeah, they're great tools.
Night, Andrew Dirty Face. Night, Simon. Out with Max. Have a very good Christmas. Merry Christmas to you all, and we will see you on the Sunday.
Yeah.
Thank you to Bad Santa for coming around and making my evening.
Thank you, Bad Santa, for coming around and making my evening.
Thank you all for joining us on this rather mad night.
Yes, I hope you've all enjoyed it. I hope I've given you a chance to those of you that needed to have a smile put on your face. You've got a smile there. Hopefully, I didn't make anybody laugh that their stitches come out. Sorry if you grew, if we did.
Yeah.
I didn't think about that. I do apologise, mate, if you may be sitting there at the moment going, "Oh, you're a swine, I'm going to fill you in." But yeah, hopefully you all have a fantastic Christmas. Enjoy yourselves. Know you're loved.
Yes.
All right. Have fun. Enjoy yourselves.
No, we're eating vegetarian on Christmas Day.
Don't take Mickey's advice. Put the brakes on.
Slow down.
Whoa up there, Neddy.
Whoa, Neddy, yes. Rein that GG in. Why not? Yes. Nothing like a pair of jumpers and long boots.
Yes. Night, Jason. Night, John.
Thank you, guys. Have an awesome time.
Night, Stuart, Simon, Chris, Owen. His hair's grown an inch. Night, Elcroc.
Yep.
Night, Dumpster. Who else has we got? Jess, Teresa, Lavu.
Lavu, you might, you enjoy the
Just
catch up, but I will say to you,
don't eat or drink anything when you do.
There is a point when Bad Santa turns up. I would put the drinks down and make sure you've got no food in your mouth. It got a little bit PG and very, very funny.
Yeah.
I hope you've enjoyed
Night,
yourself.
Sam. Thank you for coming in and joining us tonight.
Yeah. Stay safe, mate. And
Night, Benny.
Our thoughts are with you. No, night, Benny. Right, I'm losing it. Guys, have a bloody good Christmas from Mickey, Kaz,
we're going to carry him downstairs
Jason,
in a minute.
Matt, Willow, and everybody else.
Yes.
Enjoy yourselves. Have fun. Eat as much as you want.
Yeah.
Sod it. Drink whatever you want.
Night, Martin. Merry Christmas.
Have a smoke.
Martin's
Enjoy
drunk
yourselves.
again.
Let your hair down. Love those you do. Forgive those you don't. May peace and light be upon you all in this glorious world of ours. Ho, ho, ho. And as I'm dyslexic, I will say this much to you. As an English gentleman, far bum hug. Have a great time, guys.
Bye.
Till next time. Mickey, Kaz, Jace out.
Oh.